we starting already?
Welcome to Coffee with Jim and Russ.
Oh, that just sounds weird.
My hair was on your side of the table. Let me get that.
Keep your hair away from me.
It's everywhere, dude. Like, I sat down on the couch and I had like a hairball fall on me, and it's my hair. It's not like dog hair or a girl's. It's mine. It's mine. Welcome back, everybody. This is Coffee with Jim today. It's the same Graybeard podcast, but, you know, if you follow my photography page or this page, sometimes I do. I said do. Sometimes I will do. Here's that better. Coffee with Jim, where I'll make a little 2-minute video or whatever, talking nonsense. But, you know, I decided
to do it for 2 hours with me.
Yeah, or however long we go. 2 hours, 3 hours, 4. So we got donuts from Daly's Donuts. Shout out. I was going to say shout out and donuts at the same time. Donuts.
That's going to be a new term.
Yeah.
Donuts.
Hey, man, I was down on Kingsley Avenue doing donuts last night. Is that like a
burnout donut?
Like you eat donuts and shart yourself or something?
True story.
Wow.
we have
devolved
immediately.
instantly. It only took 27 seconds before shit came out of his mouth.
But we have coffee everywhere as well. So if you guys want some coffee, you can't. You're on you're live.
Live and I just cursed. I should be careful. Get blocked off of there. Stuff came out.
Yeah, dude.
Stuff.
Just FYI. Hopefully. Oh, for your account. Are you worried about for my account? He's okay. So you're all worried about.
I'm not worried.
No, but you're self-censoring right now because of what happened.
Self-censoring.
Yeah, that's what they want us to do. They spank you.
Hey,
bad boy.
Don't say that.
And now you're worried that they're going to do it again. I did it.
I'm not worried they're going to do it again. They can
kick rocks.
Ooh, I spilled coffee.
You know, as I posted on my stories on my main page the other day, you know, hey, you want to keep recommending prostitution to me, but then ban a fashion runway video? Mm-hmm. I'm going to call you out on it.
Yeah, and you should.
That's, you know, it's one thing if I was doing like some real nasty work or whatever, or some like OnlyFans work and stuff, and there's nothing wrong with that because people have different tastes and different styles or whatever. If I was doing that stuff and I was violating some sort of code or whatever,
right,
on
code of ethics,
you know, then fine.
Jeez.
You know what? Whatever. I don't care, you know, but not when I'm doing it the right way.
Right.
When I'm trying to
You're building a business.
Showcase the brands, showcase the swimwear, showcase the runway, the experience of being at Fashion Week.
And this is all footage and photos that you give to your clients.
Yeah.
So it's like they're going to use it as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, how is a designer, so we just celebrate the Victoria's Secret fashion show.
Right.
And all that stuff. How is a designer supposed to put a runway show on if they can't showcase their designs on social media?
Correct.
What are you supposed to do? Wear like a full body stocking and then put the swimsuit over it and
blur
then
it
go
out.
walk down the aisle? Like, what are we doing? Like,
It's silly.
It just doesn't make any sense. I know that most of my work, so 3 weeks out of the year, I do Fashion Week. Mm-hmm. The other 49 weeks out of the year, I'm doing sports and other things now. And so I don't really get a chance to work that much with the fashion industry. But when I do get a chance to, I want to showcase it. And I want to showcase it for a long period of time. A lot of my peers in the industry make fun of me because I'll post Miami Swim Week content until the end of summer.
Okay. What's wrong with that?
Well, in the fashion world, once you get past a week from the runway show, it's kind of over.
Okay.
But I like to showcase the work, the ability to continue to evolve work that you've shot doesn't have to just die a week later.
Right.
You can change it up. You can do different things. You can try different things. You can showcase. I mean, the models that put the work in and put the time in, the makeup artists that put the time in, the hair stylists that put the time in.
I'm sure they appreciate it and being tagged and everything you post.
And I get the designers and I even get the owners of some of these shows reach out to me, and they're always so thankful for me continuing to showcase the work that they're doing because nobody's doing that.
Well, it shouldn't be. I mean, honestly, if that is your main, you know, like I know it's not your main income, but that's your main focus as a photographer, as a videographer. That's your main focus. And I think that if that is your main focus, then you should be able to, it's not seasonal. You know what I mean? It should not be seasonal. I get that it is technically seasonal, but you've got so much footage, so much.
It's always so scenic season.
Exactly. I love your new hat, by the way.
I like that. I was warming up to it. Hold on, I was nodding my head. I like that one. I like that.
I'm getting a dog nut.
Get a dog nut from Daily Donuts down here on 17 in Orange Park.
Shout out.
Go get some. Damn, they got some croissants there. Jim, give us a good look here.
What are you?
They sell croissants there, but their donuts are the tits.
Yeah, I would have opted for 12, but
Yeah,
I'll
I didn't
take
know
what
what
I
we
can
were
get.
going for. Diabetes, stage
Yes.
1, 2, or 3. So I was
Yes.
just, this will give
What,
you.
what,
Is
what
there
is
a
it?
3 now?
Willard
I think
Brampley.
it was, 60.
Diabetes.
Is there a
Yes,
stage 3 now?
I don't know.
Is that,
I'm
is
trying.
that dead?
Yeah, I'm
just
trying for
making a
stage
joke.
50.
I'm diabetes stage 3.
Here, I'll take a plain
What's the
one.
level is that? I'm dead.
Ooh, It's so soft, guys. It's so soft for so scenic. And we've got a little, this is not like a shout out, but if they want to sponsor us ever, Black Rifle Coffee,
Oh,
that's who we're drinking today. Appreciate that.
Hell yeah.
Black
Shouts
Rifle
out.
Coffee.
Fun fact about Black
I love
Rifle
the
Coffee.
sound effects.
Oh, I
of
told him.
Eating the donut is
I
just.
told him, I did a live last night on Instagram, and I was like, yeah, no one popped in. It's all good. Well, it was a test. I was just testing stuff out.
Oh Lord, I
hear
almost
it.
dropped the donuts all over the place.
I ran a live through my laptop.
Yeah.
And I used my phone as like a webcam.
And nobody showed up.
No, actually I
Could
lied.
people please start showing up to his Instagram lives?
I don't go live all often. And I think
know.
I think if I put it out in my story like, "Hey, I'm going to go live today," and maybe people would show up, but my friend Calvin from Butler Resolutions, he's he popped in for a minute.
I just don't. I don't understand why.
talking
Here's the
nonsense.
thing. You have scenarios where we have followers. We have people that listen to your podcast. We have people that look at the work that I do, and nobody seems to eat much. Nobody seems to I don't think people realize enough. And I'll drag this out while you're chewing.
Go for it.
I don't think people realize enough how much that natural engagement actually means to us.
Mm-hmm.
There are so many people out there that say that they don't give a shit, they don't care, it doesn't matter, the likes don't matter, this does. It does matter.
You do care.
Not for the sake of monetizing or making yourself viral or famous.
Yeah.
But when you're an artist or you're a creator, if somebody
want your stuff
reaches
to be
out
seen.
to me, I had somebody say to me the other night on the football field, nobody does what you do on your sports work because everybody is out here trying to get school contracts and get schools to sign you and this, that, and the other. Nobody's working for the parents.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a parent.
Right.
I understand that the power of my camera provides lifetime memories for people.
Right.
I can do that for your kid on a football field or a basketball court or a volleyball court or whatever, and you have lifetime memories that are not replaceable. You will have them forever, no matter how old they get, no matter how old you get. They will have those for the rest of their life. Their kids and their grandkids will see that when they were in their high school years and they played sports or whatever, they're going to have all these amazing photos.
And the best part is the parents didn't have to view it through a phone or through a
Right.
camera. They can
Right.
actually get engaged and view.
And it's the service that we offer, and it's not something that a lot of people are offering because everyone's like, I kid you not, I've talked to so many people who are like, oh, I don't want to deal with parents. You know what?
I get that.
You do you. I'm gonna deal with parents in a simple aspect. I keep my service oversimplified for them. I do not try to make it difficult. It is flat out. I will take photos of your child. We'll have a schedule, whether it's 5 games or 10 games or whatever. I will take photos of your child over those 5 games. I will give you a certain number of photos. I'll over-deliver every time because I'm going to undersell, over-deliver. That's just who I am.
Right. That's good business.
And they don't have to worry about it. They get a simple digital link that constantly gets updated. Their kids can download their photos and put them on Instagram. The only thing I ask is that they tag me. And the parents love it. They love the content they're getting because they can send it. They can even send just the link to
Other people.
mother-in-law, father-in-law,
Right.
grandparent, whatever, and they can look at it on their phone without having to download anything.
And it's high res, full
High-res,
resolution
everything's
images.
there,
Yeah.
and it looks great. And they love what they're getting. I need to get more. I need to get better at word of mouth, getting more clients out there. But I'm also a little cautious because I'm only a one-man show.
Now, a quick question. This is like I know you're getting into this, but I want to ask you real
You
quick.
can ask me whatever, man.
I'm gonna.
It's your podcast.
No, it's your podcast.
Interrupt me. Tell me to shut up.
Well, no.
I'm talking too
Like,
much.
do you have a waiver that you send or that you put in there as well, so that the people that they send it to grandma and grandma wants to have them printed out, it's a professional photo. I've had issues printing my own photos. They're like, oh, these are professional. You have to have a disc, whatever the
Copyright release.
copyright release, and I'm like, they're my fucking photos. Do you want me to show you? I can show you my editing program, my editing software. But I know that I've sent some. Every time I do like a wedding or something like that, and I send the photos, I always do a JPEG of a copyright release form.
Sure. And that, I haven't had anybody come. I actually had somebody come back to me a while ago for one. I think I did a wedding a long time ago, and somebody asked me, but. And I just sent them a message saying, yeah, you have full use of it. You paid for the content. I don't care. I stopped watermarking my images, and I think that's helping because I used to put this watermark all over it.
Yeah,
and I stopped doing that because I think it was causing some issues for people to be able to print stuff out. But at the end of the day, they get a PIN number from me that allows them to download the image. And once they've downloaded it, it's theirs to use.
Yeah.
My real issue is what I posted on my story, on my sports page story. So Scenic Sports, if you aren't following it, please do, because my main account is basically. But
that's why you've been messaging me on the sports page.
I'm always on it because that's all I'm doing right now. Is I am so like, we turned Kira's 4-client business into, I think I hit client number 60 the other day.
Okay.
So. So we're constantly busy and constantly working, and I'm constantly trying to evolve that page. And I don't have a lot of followers on that page, but I've tripled my followers in this year.
Yeah.
So
when you focus on something,
when you start focusing on it, and I used to just kind of do it on the side because it was Kira's thing, and but now I've kind of taken it over, and I'm allowing her and I to kind of develop it and make it bigger. But people are resonating to it. The only issue I have is I had a couple of times where other media companies in town screenshotted one of my images, which I have no issue with kids screenshotting. If they don't know how to download and they don't, or if they want to showcase their friends, sports photo or whatever, and it's like they're a teammate or whatever, like, oh, this is great or whatever. I'm cool. I'm perfectly cool that I have not a single issue with a single player I've had, or parent for that matter.
Right.
But I had a media company screenshot one of my shots and buried it as a 4th shot in a 20-post
Trying to hide it.
right next to their advertisement for their packages, which were cheaper than mine.
That's not cool.
And I'm like, it's okay if you want to say, hey, this guy's doing great work. Shout out to So Scenic Photography. They're doing amazing work, whatever. You want to do that, that's fine. But don't bury one of my shots.
I mean, you could probably sue for that.
in your post.
You definitely could.
I could.
Well, Getty Images is suing people all the fucking time for doing that.
Yeah, I know. But in this case, it was funny because when my daughter even found it, and she messaged me
Like
about
separately from you after you
Yeah.
had already found it.
She was looking through and she's like, hey, that
looks
4th
like-
shot on that post doesn't look like the rest of their shots. It looks like one you took.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, you noticed that, huh? She goes, you're going to call them out on that? I'm like, I was going to let it fly. And she goes, don't let that fly.
Yeah, don't.
And so that's when I posted what I posted. And I had so many parents reach out to me asking me if it was their kid that did it. And I'm like, if you had read the post,
Yeah.
I have no issue with a parent or a kid screenshotting the work and posting it out there.
Yeah.
We kindly ask that you tag us.
Right,
sure,
right.
but it's not required. This is not,
Like,
whatever.
where
It's
you
just-
screenshotted it from, bro.
Yeah. But when I look at the image and that image happened to have my watermark on it and they cropped it in just enough to make sure the watermark was off of it.
Right.
And then I can see the raindrops in the position that they're in. I can see the position of the uniform, the helmet, the water drop. Everything is exact. And I made sure before I posted it because I didn't want to, there were sometimes, it's funny, when I'm on the football field now, a lot of photographers will be following me around.
Mm-hmm.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
I have no issue with that.
Trying to get the same shot.
They're trying to learn. They're trying to do whatever.
Like the kids?
Young folks out there
yeah.
are trying to get the same shot. So there's a possibility that somebody got the exact same shot that I got. Completely possible. But not when it's that exact. When the water droplets were in the exact same spot, there's no way that's the
watermark.
And exactly. But I like it.
Shout out Bruce Breedlove. Sorry, he stopped in real quick. Line Money Management.
I sent him a heart.
You sent him a heart?
Yeah, I was just making sure we were live.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah, no,
that'd be hilarious.
Well, last time when we're using OBS now instead of Ecamm Live. I know you don't care or know what those are, but anyways, it's just streaming software.
Yeah,
and on Ecamm Live,
intrusive bowel syndrome.
Yeah, Ecamm Live, you literally just hit go live and it goes, But this one, you got to hit.
Really, actually do that?
You have to hit. Yeah, you got to hit start streaming and then go live. And then it'll go live. So he didn't know that last time, and we had a little. We did like a 30 minutes. We talked, and oh no, that was with Angelisa. Wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I was like, all right, well,
the lady that made my mat.
Oh yes.
Well, yeah, she made that floor mat too.
That's very
I love it. Shout out Angelisa.
Shout out.
I love it, man. I love logo stuff. Thank you for saying you like the hat. The hat's
yeah, that's dope. I like the little. It's like metal with screws in it. That's fucking,
yep.
Like, do you feel that at all, or are they just like
no
glued on there?
They're builded on there. Yeah, those are real.
Rivet almost.
That's dope.
I can buy them separately and have them put on whatever hat I want.
Really?
Or I can just order more hats from the company. It's a Canadian company.
The only thing I don't like.
Shout out to Canada.
I don't like those trucker hats with the fishnet in the back or whatever.
They don't like truckers in Canada either.
I like the,
Yeah, I do too, because especially when I'm shooting, I would rather have my hat backwards because the bill will always get in the way, especially the R3's got that huge body.
Right.
But I've just gotten used to tilting my hat now, and
yeah,
which actually works because when it's raining and stuff, it kind of keeps things shielded. So
that's when you get the one with the really long bill, so that you can have your camera right here and no water gets on your. Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you want me to do? Put like an umbrella on the top of my head?
Yes, they have them.
I know. I bought one for Kira for her camera in the hot shoe.
Yeah, it goes in the hot shoe.
Yeah,
that's awesome. That's fucking hilarious.
But yeah, I mean, it's it's stuff like that. It's like there seems to be. I think one of my recent stories last night was the scene from Goodfellas with Robert De Niro in the bar.
Yeah.
And I was just talking about, when I show up to a new field and I see all the new young photographers out there and see them getting in the way, getting yelled at, accidentally running into players, trying to get the shots on the field, but they end up in the wrong spot and this stuff. I'm like, you don't realize how quickly you could get blacklisted from a field by just doing something stupid. There's a reason you have to get credentialed. It is like all these people were like the trash talkers that were talking about my daughter earlier in the year and over the summer and stuff about how she
grown adults.
Yeah, about how she never earns any of her stuff, that it's only because I'm marketing her. and that's kind of BS.
Kind of BS.
You know what? I was like, yeah, I'm gonna call people out on their horse shit.
Good.
Because it is next to impossible. Good luck trying to get a credential for the NFL. It is one of the most difficult credentials to get.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to hear about, I got a credential through, a local like entertainment company or whatever. That is not true credentialing.
Right.
When you get credentialed by the media,
mm-hmm.
by an actual media organization to come and work an assignment at the game, that's actually being credentialed at a professional sports game.
Right.
Good luck trying to get that.
You kind of have to know somebody.
You have to either know somebody or your work has to speak for itself.
Yeah.
I can't tell you the number of times my daughter has told me, showing up at the professional stadiums that she's showing up, how many of the old guard photographers are coming up to her and saying, "You've already accomplished so much at your age. You are going to rule the world if you continue to just
don't
focus.
stop.
Don't stop."
Well, I
Because-
love that they're doing that.
Yeah,
you know.
I love the fact that she's getting
So who
the
are the
support
trash
from the people.
talkers? Is it the high school people? The people shooting high schools?
People just like to trash talk just for the sake of trash talk. I think people just love drama.
Yeah.
And they don't like and I'll tell you this much, and you know, I know none of those people are going to see this, but the dudes don't like the fact that someone who you would think would just be a girl with a camera, just trying to make her way out there, be like, "Oh, hey, you know, I'm cute and all, and I just have a camera." They don't like the fact that her work precedes anything else.
Mm-hmm.
And she's all business,
Yeah.
all the time.
I mean, I found that out when y'all came in
Yeah.
here together.
Yeah,
I mean, she
doesn't
was like,
mess around.
I felt like a child talking to an adult. Okay, I'm just like, no shit. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a goofy person, and I'm almost 50. You know, and she's how old? 18, 19?
20.
Jesus.
Yeah.
God, they grew up so fast.
They grew up so fast.
But yeah, she's 20 years old and just crushing it, dude. I mean, you know, I've noticed she's been doing a lot more. Well, not a lot more. She's just been posting a lot more of the like portrait style couple stuff,
Yeah,
which I love. But I do enjoy I'm not even a sports fan, but I like to see the photography.
Yeah, I mean, she's doing a lot of media day stuff now. So she's getting a little bit more into. Good Lord, just dropping the coffee all over the laptop.
That's all right. It's a piece of shit.
The
I'm
fuck,
just
Jim?
waiting for this. It's you know.
Waiting. Maybe I should.
We all get electrocuted.
Maybe I should
Dad,
unplug
are you all
it.
right over there?
The lights
Are you
go
okay?
out.
Clear.
Keep the coffee in your fucking mouth.
I've already had. Look, I've already had. This is my second one of these big ones, so I'm a little jittery. And that black rifle is on brand.
You're supposed
off
to
the
swallow.
hook.
Hey, I did. That's the problem.
I can't believe I just said that.
Well, you know, it's funny that you said that, but like,
Really? What a segue.
well, I wanted to
It's
go.
funny you said that.
Well, I wanted to
Speaking
kind
of
of go
which.
back and talk about self censoring a little bit because we do that.
Doo-doo. He said doo-doo again.
Damn it. We do that. I did that for a while, you know, after I had my friend Easy, you know, he came on and we did I think it was the second one we did with him. And Pat and I, it was like right at the tail end of the COVID thing. And we were talking, oh, please get him on camera eating.
No.
Just kidding.
But we were just kind of waxing moronic about things that we, you know, stuff we had read, stuff we had seen on YouTube, videos that we had seen, and we were just kind of talking about it. Well, the way they took it as misinformation, they were pushing that misinformation real hard and heavy, so they pulled the episode. I ended up having to edit that chunk of video.
God forbid someone would have an opinion.
Right. And I
Couldn't
even
just say
In
this is
America.
an opinion.
Well, I even
This
said
is an
in the
opinion,
beginning
yeah.
that in the beginning of our little whatever rant, I said, "Look, I'm a moron. I don't know anything, and this is a video I'm talking about that I saw on YouTube." And they still pulled it for misinformation, but the other video that I actually saw that I was referencing was still up. Anyways,
Water is hot.
yeah,
Fire's wet.
be careful.
and the
you-
government is good for you.
Yeah, well, they love
Or
you.
bad for you.
They love
I guess
you.
either one works.
Yeah, they love you and they care just deeply about your well-being. But I have for so long
Hey,
after
Jim,
that
1984 called.
Reaganomics, Star Wars, the war on drugs, explicit lyrics. Oh, yeah,
Is
Psychedelic
that the
movement.
government calling you?
The CIA, yeah.
yeah.
Actually, that was funny. Funny story.
Hello?
My wife, we were in the kitchen. My wife's phone starts ringing. And, you know, it's not a popular
Say
phone. to be
scam
ringing.
likely.
And it said United States.
Oh, good.
I'm like, hey, honey, the U.S. is calling you. What'd you do? Like, what the hell is it? United States? Like,
Don't worry,
really?
I
Like,
got your bail money. You're getting deported.
only one of 317 billion people, you know, whatever.
Yeah. Just
Oh, I'm sorry. That's misinformation.
answer the
317
phone.
million people.
Just answer the phone for her and be like, "Oh, are you sure? Okay," and then hang up. Hey, they're coming to deport you. Don't worry, I'll get you back across, baby.
Yeah, it's a fun
No,
time.
yeah, but
Fun time to be alive.
But the self-censory thing is real. And I hate it. I hate doing it. So I've tried to not do it. We still we do it ironically now.
Yeah, I mean, like, I always used to worry that, if I said something really inappropriate that, potentially I'm going to lose clients or you get canceled or whatever. You know what?
Or gain more.
I hate to say this, our world is setting an example that none of that shit matters anymore. Mm-hmm. Our leaders are ridiculous.
They're corrupt.
Our pastors are ridiculous.
You mean we have a game show host?
Whatever. I mean, it doesn't matter. Teachers. I mean, it's this world has gotten so nuts.
This world or this country?
I
mean, the world's already been nuts.
Well, I mean, the world is kind of evolved past all of this. Mm-hmm. Like, this only seems to be new to us. Like, the world is already like. When like the president of another country had like a menage a trois like 15 years ago, and everyone's in that country was like, yes, so. Yeah,
well, even us, dude.
Time to move on to whatever's important right now, because that obviously is not. And
even
this
us,
country can't seem to get over itself.
There were presidents that had open side chicks. I mean, they were open about it. It wasn't like frowned upon. It wasn't in the news all the time or whatever, But now it's like. It's just bananas. It's what the news is, and I have lost ever since COVID times. I've just I've given up on the news unless I want to see something funny.
I mean, we can all agree upon the fact that the media and the way that we vote and just the system as a whole is morally corrupt, right?
I think so.
I don't even necessarily know if it's morally corrupt. I just think that what's happened is more than ever. And I liken this back to this is literally the world right now is the movie Revenge of the Nerds.
That you cannot play that on TV nowadays.
It is that's what the world is now. It's basically all of the people that picked on all of these nerds.
Bill Gates getting pies thrown in his face.
Now everyone of these guys, the Elon Musks of the world, those kind of guys, basically the smartest people in the world said, yeah, that was funny and all, but we're going to show you how not funny the rest of your world is going to be the rest of your life. And so what they did wasn't necessarily that they made technology so great that's amazing. They made people ignore it. Because they just got used to it being around so much.
Oh, you're talking about normalization.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I think
so. They've normalized everything
quick.
so much.
They rely on it now.
That now they've snuck all the AI algorithm stuff in so that if you look up one thing, that's all you see from now on. Yeah. If you speak one thing and your phone hears you, that's all you see from now on.
If you post a certain type of video, that is one thing that you see from now on.
If you have one, I mean, like back in the day, we used to talk about like when I was in my 20s and early 30s, you had Democratic leadership and Republican-controlled Congress, and they were working together and balancing budgets. And did they like each other? No. Did they agree with everything? No. But they were
understood
working.
That they had to work.
They were
together.
understanding the possibilities that could be, and if they didn't work together, how bad it could get.
Right, like right now. The shit pit.
So you couldn't back then. You would be like, oh well, I really think Bill Clinton's got good centrist thoughts about the economy, whatever.
Sorry.
That's fine. Like economic packages or whatever. But I really like what Newt Gingrich is talking about.
Uh-huh.
I love the fact that the two of them talked and figured out something and got compromise made. You couldn't say that on a post or a comment now because if you said Newt Gingrich was great, the only thing you would get is Nut Gingrich is great.
Oh, you're
the rest
you're
of
this.
Your life, the rest of your life, the rest of your life. And that's why it is. And it's like
that's why I have fought
taking advantage of the dumb people.
I have fought tooth and nail to keep politics off this podcast.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
You gave me donuts. It's your fucking
I know.
fault.
I don't know why you have me here.
I know. Well, I knew when I get you two fucks together, it was like I'm just gonna go take a dump or something. Y'all don't need me at all.
I mean, I just wholeheartedly think that the government does not have any good interests.
I don't know if they've ever had.
I just don't.
I really don't know if
But
they
I
ever
think
had.
now it's worse more than ever.
I don't like the fact that
I don't know,
you can
a lot
have
of people in the '60s would think differently.
I don't like the
I don't
fact
know.
that you can have a view about something, and then someone automatically puts you into a group. You put me into a box because
Yeah.
I like guns, or I think everybody should own, be able to have guns, And then okay, oh, you're uber right wing, I'm like, not really. I'm not. I just
No.
there's certain things I like from column A and certain things I like from column B. The thing that I don't like is what you said, is instead of fighting to get, and it's, you notice, it used to just be, there for a minute, it was just the citizens that was like on the left and on the right, they're fighting with each other, and now it's like the people that are running the
Well,
fucking
everything
country.
devolved into team sports.
Oh, yeah.
Right,
It's now team sports.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it started in the '90s,
and it's dumb, dude.
and it's just gotten worse and worse and
this
worse.
is not how it's supposed to work.
But here's the problem:
There's too much
you
corruption.
have 80% of the country are educated, self-aware, hardworking people in this country
Yeah.
that want to do good for their families, for their businesses, for their livelihoods.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have 10% on the left and you have 10% on the right, louder than everybody else, who have figured out how to use social media to get what they want. And they're the only ones talking. You know why they're the only ones talking? Because all of us have fucking jobs and we don't have time.
Yeah, yeah.
I only worry about my family, my business, and
You worry about what you
I
can do from the
worry-
time you wake up to the time you go to sleep.
I
That's what-
worry from a historical perspective of our country. And I worry that, most of the time it's 4 or 8 years and then things are going to change because people vote for change all the time.
Of course.
And we'll get a different perspective for 4 or 8 years, and then we'll get a different perspective again for 4 or 8 years. I only get concerned when it doesn't look like that could happen. And it's ugly right now. And it's getting... It's just getting... There's too much similarity. There's too much of... This is what they wrote. This is what, like, Aristotle wrote about democracies. And when democracies end, they either go into two ways. You're either going into revolution or you're going into oligarchy. Well, those are your only two options. So which one are you picking? Well, the people that don't have time to educate themselves on past history
Yeah.
or don't have the ability to even see that information have no way of even self-policing their own thoughts.
Yeah.
I had a conversation with somebody recently who watches nothing but right-wing news, but they're not a right-wing person.
Right.
But they didn't know it was right-wing news. They just weren't educated enough that it was that's what they're watching.
Okay.
And I talked to them about. I said, "Well, you did hear that like one of these news places got sued for lying,
Right.
and had to admit
This is not just one.
right had to admit it in front of a
This,
judge."
Fox,
Yeah.
in regard to the voting machines.
So when they had to admit in front of a judge, yes, they were lying to the American people, and they lost like an $800 million lawsuit or whatever.
some
Yeah.
crazy.
I know the Wall
astronomical.
Street Journal had to retract
Yeah.
articles and stuff, and had to print a retraction.
I had that person say to me, "I'd never heard that," and I'm like, "What do you mean you never heard that?" I'm like, "How did you not know that one of the biggest news organizations in the world had to pay $800 million because they were admittingly lying to you?"
Because they put it right up under the rug, bro. They
And
try to
it just-
sweep it under the
I
rug.
think the comfort level that the public has gotten to is
Accepting.
exactly what they wanted.
Yeah.
They
We just accept.
wanted us to just say, "Screw it, I don't care anymore. I don't like politics," and boom. And
Yeah.
you know what?
Well, that's what I was
You
talking.
get what you vote for.
I was telling
I think
him.
we kind of silently already went into an oligarchy.
Well,
To be honest.
I was telling
Hey,
him
look,
like
look
when
there.
Yeah.
Media trust falls again. There you go. 28% all time low.
when I was a kid.
28%.
28% all time low.
And funny, like, when did it start dropping?
After about 1980. After Schedule 1.
Gee, who's president?
Yeah.
That's-
So, like when I was a kid, when I was like a young man, I didn't think about.
no rim shot there.
I did not know.
He's looking stuff up and he's thinking about.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. When I was a kid, I didn't think about none of that stuff. Like you said, I was just pleasantly stupid about it. I was like, and the way I thought about politics was like, I just wanted to see I'd go on the news and say, "Oh, that's our president," just so I knew an image of what they looked like and who they were in my head. I never looked up none of their stuff. what their platform was. I didn't give a shite, you know. Not that I do it now, but at least it's like it's all that anyone wants to talk about. And the problem that I have is the fact that we can talk about it if you're willing to have a rational conversation. You know, and I know that the people that are out there screaming and hollering at people and, you know, and every time they get questioned on something, they have no facts, no rebuttal. And then when they don't have a rebuttal, they go, ah! You know, they just scream at you. And it's like, okay, if we can get away from that, I think we can probably work towards some kind of like happy medium somewhere. You know,
I don't, you know what? I agree with you 100%.
Yeah. Not that you need to.
You have to have everybody agreeing that that's what they want. And you don't.
Right. Because we are supposed to be it's supposed to be for us, by us, right? I mean, like FUBU out here.
Yeah,
I mean,
that ended years
no,
ago.
I know, but like that's what it's
I'm
supposed
going to quote
to be.
the movie Halloween, Donald Pleasance. That part of him died years ago.
Oh, little quote there because it is almost Halloween time. So anyway,
I met the 6-year-old child. Sorry. I'm a huge Halloween fan, so
nice scream there.
yeah, that was good. That was good.
Good timing.
I don't know what that is.
It's evil clown.
Creepy laughter.
Oh, no, come on, clowns.
Oh no, clowns.
You don't like the evil clown?
Can we be done with the whole clown thing?
So you're not gonna
my
watch?
daughter would be in agreement with me.
She doesn't like clowns either.
No.
Oh, I'll punch a clown in the face.
Yeah, like
If they come running at me,
I'll rape a clown. What? I mean, oh, this episode just got pulled.
well, that'll save me from any problems.
So,
that's good.
Anyways,
Now we can talk about whatever we want.
Right,
Because
right.
this episode is all but done.
it's
Thanks
going
a lot.
back. It'll go back up. No, I changed the category
That's what
from.
she said.
I changed the category from education to entertainment, so we should be
the rim
good.
shot again.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to listen in over here.
We're devolving into like,
Well, I'm not trying to divert the conversation from what we were talking about. I think we all the adults in the room, which we all are, and I mean that globally, not just here. But I think that all the adults in the room, people with like common sense, know that we got to fucking get together and stop fighting each other.
yeah, but when they asked that same question just a couple weeks ago to the leader of the world, and he said, "I don't care."
The world
Well, that's what he considered himself, but he said he doesn't care.
doesn't care about what.
Bringing the country together.
No, I don't.
Specifically said he doesn't care.
I don't
about the
give a
other side's
shit if he
opinion.
cares. I don't like. This is what I'm saying. Like, I don't care if he cares. We are greater than him.
Well,
as a
I
people.
agree with you there, but his followers don't see it that way.
Okay, well, again, the entire United States of America is not. I mean, I know a lot of it went red this election cycle, but I really feel like that was due to a lot of the crazy bullshit that was portrayed in the media, and that we kind of know it might be true. Some of that stuff, like a little dementia,
dementia. Yeah, you mean the current sitting person who's actually being tested every week for dementia?
Is he?
Yeah.
Well, I know the last
I mean,
one.
I
Well,
don't doubt it. They're all old as fuck.
Yeah,
that's
And they
that's the
all-
question I have,
We
dude.
gotta
Like,
stop. 65 and done.
there are-
Can we-
We
yeah.
gotta stop with this.
Ooh,
Older
let's
than
stop with it.
65.
Hold on. Here's a proposal. I think I've said this on here before.
probably.
Stop electing and start selecting. Like stop going to the ballot. Start writing down names collectively as somebody that you want to run. Like select these people that do not want to run, that do not even run, because you have to be a psychopath now to run for these positions. Can we all agree on that? That you have
I
to be
would like
somewhat
to
of a
see.
psychopath?
I actually kind of agree. There's a couple of things that are going on. I would like to see term limits, just so that if somebody
100%.
comes in and goes like,
I read
completely
something
off the
about
rails,
that. They've got some kind of bill they're trying to
Yeah,
pass
but-
for
Yeah,
term
But,
limits.
but that's like signing their own fucking retirement whenever they want. You know what I mean? They're not going to sign that just yet. Come on.
Yeah, this is.
And who's going to hold them accountable? Us?
I've
They've got
I've
us by
learned
the
too many
throat.
times that they have figured out that when they're in their 40s and they run for office, they're basically told that we will gerrymander the system so that you will continue to be reelected until you're dead. And that means that we guarantee you're going to have $140,000 a year and full government benefits for the rest of your
Plus
life.
insider trading.
plus insider trading and all
Allegedly.
the. Well, I mean, who knows?
I mean, there's no law against it.
there is laws against it.
Yeah, there
There's-
is. But
They're
that's
not written
they only-
properly.
that's
though.
why your husband or wife has to do the
Yeah, they're
insider
not
trading
written
for
properly. That's the thing.
Well, and nobody's holding them accountable. But the problem is that they hold the little guys accountable, and then they make it seem like it's a big deal that they found, like voter fraud.
Mm-hmm.
There's actually more voter fraud on the right side than there is on the left side.
Well, it definitely
But
isn't
both of it-
zero.
but both of it is very minimal.
Mhm.
Like it's less than 1%
Yeah.
total.
But it's not zero.
But it's less than 1% of 150 million votes. So okay,
Yeah,
so
but hold on. A lot of these states in the last few elections have come down to literally less than 0.5%.
it's
So,
funny. Most of them all went right.
I know, but what I'm
Shocker.
trying to say is you can't say that it's not substantial when a lot of these states swing
I'm just saying that the
within
people that
0.5%.
I'm just saying that the people that
Yeah,
bitch
right.
the
Here
most
we
about
go.
it seem to
Oh.
be taking advantage
No,
of
no,
it.
no, no, no.
Welcome
I get
back
that,
to
but
crotchety old men talking politics.
here, my thing is, I could care about either side of the aisle.
Release the file.
Yes, release everything. I say we go in there and go get it
Oh.
ourselves.
Oh, I'd love it.
Yeah.
And I
Here's
love
a
the
real-
argument. I do love that one quick thing. I do love the argument when people have a tendency to be like, well, he may be in the files, but so is Bill Clinton. Good.
Oh, yeah.
Lock his ass up.
Yeah,
I don't
lock-
care. I
hang
don't
on.
care who's in it. If you're in it, gone. Bye.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Start televising.
Do you
hangings
think?
again.
And this is a serious question. I need your full attention.
Dun dun dun.
Do you think that, all this stuff is going on with the files and all this, like you were just talking about? Do you think that, like, when they come out and put out information about aliens, that it's a diversionary tactic?
Of course. Has the Warren report been released? Come on.
No,
Warren-
there was a whole commission.
Warren G. No.
Come on. They're never going to release that stuff. And they always say, oh, we're going to wait until everybody's dead.
But
before
they're
we release it."
releasing
They're
these
not gonna
fake
release it.
UFO files, or sorry, UAP.
and then like the current like Cash Patel is so wishy washy. And Donald Trump, we're gonna release all these, within the first, so and so
Oh, they
period
ran
of time.
on it.
I know.
They
and then
ran on it.
I'm gonna end the war in
He told
Ukraine
Joe
within
Rogan.
24 hours.
Yeah.
He told Joe
Mhm.
Rogan that. He goes,
I know.
because Joe, that was one of the things he asked me. He's like, "Are you going to release the Epstein files?"
It
He goes,
just-
"I don't see why not."
It's like a puppet show.
Until his own deal, told him you're in it. all over
It'll
it.
be redacted.
Yeah.
Well, it's the bottom line is this.
They're trying to figure out how to get the white out to make it match the page.
They got AI to do that for them now. I don't know why they don't just.
There's some seriously disgusting things that went on, and that person is single-handedly the like that's the largest arrest in that realm
Yeah.
we've ever had. It touches everybody.
Yeah.
It literally has leaders from other countries.
Oh,
it
yeah.
has princes. It has all kinds of stuff.
Actors, musicians,
Everyone. Every walk of life is in there.
Scientists.
Because there are people that are just troubled, and somehow they thought messing with minors was a good idea.
yeah, that we could get away with it because it's on a.
And the bottom line is, it's too painful for people to realize. It's too painful for people to accept it. So they have to come up with other things to say, no, it couldn't be that. You know what? It's all of them. They're all in it.
Mm-hmm.
They're all guilty. Whoever was in there. And it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, they should be held accountable. Will they? No. Because this country never holds anybody accountable. Ever. Except for people that can't defend themselves.
Whatever happened to that Ghislaine Maxwell chick?
She's living it up in like some hotel in
She
like
is
Texas.
still alive?
Yeah, she's
Oh,
still
yeah.
alive.
They
She's in,
transferred to a low security prison now after she met with.
she's in like the Mar-a-Lago of women's
Yeah.
prisons.
So they
she's getting spa treatments and crap.
So they
Meeting hour and
they Clintoned Epstein, but they left her alive because she was kind of the madam of that whole
well,
deal.
as an HVAC guy, blue collar guy, I know two things that don't hang themselves. It's ductwork and Epstein.
Yeah. Wow. Nice segue, bro. Nice little joke you got there. I like that. You should start a show, a
They
routine.
should.
Open mic night. I like it.
I'm just a hack.
Bro, hack works.
Hey, I'll hack away.
I love to be able to have conversations and debates, but at the end of the day, none of us know truly what's in those
Really
files,
happening.
except
There's a lot
we
of people.
all know it's bad.
Mhm.
Because if it wasn't bad, it would have already been released as, oh yeah, see, it's not a big
It was
deal.
just
It was not a big deal. It was, you know what? He was a a dirty old man, and we got him arrested, and blah blah blah, and a few people showed up to the parties and donors and stuff, but nothing really happened. There was no videos. There's like reports out there that there's actual videos.
And then we're going to vote 49-51 to release the files right as the government's shutting down, you know.
Well,
yeah.
Hey, if they get that 218 in there, then, maybe it changes, but it's not going to. I mean, come on. At the end of the day,
so let
we
me ask
know
you
it's
this.
bad.
When you think of a country, close your eyes, think of a country that is ran based on blackmail. Like its leaders operate based on the premise of blackmail. How do you think it would look? Would it look like the one we live in today?
I was like, I don't know any of them.
I don't know any country that isn't run on blackmail.
Yeah.
Okay, but
Power is power.
so it's almost like normalized in your eyes. right?
Power is you see it every day, even in the corporate world.
But do you see how okay you are with it, like with all this blackmail industry?
Trust me, I'm not okay with it.
But do you see how, like in a casual conversation, it's so normalized to the point where it's like we all kind of it's open knowledge now without even speaking of it.
You know what I think is normalized is the fear of the repercussion.
There is,
so too.
there are no repercussions.
No, there is.
Only if they get caught.
It's for us. No,
Oh,
the repercussions for us
you're
talking
right.
about it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, 100%.
That's where the repercussion is. It's
Well,
like, you shouldn't have like an anti-Trump.
This is
post.
where I'll go ahead and say, allegedly, all of the things that we are talking about allegedly happened. This is me being ironic for
Hey, no, you're good.
no for YouTube, so they can disclaim that we don't know shit about fuck. We're just a couple of old men talking about bullshit.
Look, if it wasn't bad, they'd release it. We know it's bad because they don't want to release it.
I want to know all the fucking creepy fucks so we can shut this bitch. Just shut it down and start over.
Ground.
You know what I mean? Like
How
how do we get
long?
get out of this shit pit? You're all knowing, man. I gotta go. I refer to you. Like how do we fix this?
The only way I think
We give them all pagers.
yeah, the only way wow or mics, hot mics,
leg ankle monitors?
Yeah, or lapel mics.
lapel mics. Yeah, because that's oof.
Oh, he's catching on.
Oh no,
He's
I didn't
there.
catch on. I've been down that rabbit hole a few times. I'm like, oh good lord.
I wonder if that's a hot word, lapel mic.
I could have said
Why? I got some lapel mics in my bag.
Let's not open that because this podcast will officially get literally
Derailed.
Kind of a lapel mic.
yeah.
Yep.
But I think that what's going to have to happen is what has to happen in every generation. If you look at like John Lennon and Woodstock and music, and,
Talking about like a turning.
yeah, just talking about the youth of the world has to say enough is enough.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is the youth of the world now has been brought up on drama.
Yeah.
And all this is drama. And they get to enjoy every minute of it because it makes old people squirm.
Yeah.
Which is why we had Woodstock, which is why we had music, and why in my generation we had Rage Against the Machine, and we had, the Beastie Boys and all these people speaking out, REM,
Yeah.
all these groups speaking out because we wanted the people in power to feel uncomfortable.
Right.
Well, drama is the only thing that makes old people uncomfortable now.
Yeah.
And the youth have figured that out.
Mm.
And now they've normalized drama so much, they don't realize that the old people have now turned that back around on them.
Right.
And are
Right.
taking advantage of it
There-
and using it as mass distraction constantly.
Not that I have a problem with it or anything. I don't, because I have people in my family, but like the younger people, the youth of today, the Utes, they are.
Did you say Ute?
I did.
Sorry,
the
my
youth-
cousin Vinny referenced
The
that.
youths. Yeah, that was why I said Utes. But anyways, they're more concerned with dyeing their hair, how big the gauges are in their nose, what gender they are. This is what they're focused on. They're not really focused on like actually learning things about what's happening, and
Some of my biggest clients, I ask them, so what's your 5-year plan?
right.
I don't know what my 5-day plan is.
Right.
Great. Oh, that's great.
What'd you have for dinner last night? I don't know.
It's,
Pop-Tart.
You know what? When we were in high school, it was drilled into our heads this normal life.
Yeah.
You graduate
The
high
American
school.
dream.
You go to college. You meet somebody. You get married. You have kids.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. I thought somebody came in here. Sorry.
I'm the ghost of Christmas past.
It just also.
That's what we were sold. Now, the youth now have realized that was horseshit.
Yeah.
And all of us now are like, yes, did we, in our generation, so for Gen X, we still know what it was like and know what it is like now.
Yeah.
And we're the only ones that blend those two.
Right.
You either have before or after. We're the only ones that are actually
Blended.
both.
Yeah.
And so we see both things.
Mm-hmm.
I don't blame the younger generations now for not understanding how it was back in the day.
Yeah, they don't, but they don't, not just that they don't understand, they don't care.
Well, it's not that
Because-
they don't care.
no, they don't
because
care.
I'll be surprised. You know, when you hear a lot of this stuff out there now, like boomers don't understand why we can't, buy a house
Okay,
and do
boomer.
this and do that. And you know what? Their argument is valid because the boomers of the world don't understand that the same $50,000 a year that they made, that they built their entire life on,
Yeah.
is poverty now.
Yeah.
And they'll just stop drinking $8 coffee.
Yeah.
Okay, then I have to go and buy a $23 bag of coffee at the store. What are you talking about? Even 7-Eleven coffee is like $4. Like
You can get cheap coffee. It's fine.
that's fine. You also get the runs regularly too.
No, you don't. I drink shit. Look, I drink Walmart brand coffee every single day, and I never have the
This
shit.
portion of the podcast brought to you by Walmart.
But today we're drinking Black Rifle
And man wipes.
dude wipes.
Or dude wipes. Whatever
Duty
the fuck
wipes.
those wipes are.
But yeah, I get that. I get that. No, you're right. I mean, shit's changed, dude. I mean, inflation happens. But I don't know. Like, and this is something. If Bruce is still in the chat, this is something I wanted to ask him. He is a financial advisor. I don't know if you got to see any of that stuff. But
Align Money Management.
Align Money Management. He's really smart. He was like a millionaire at age 30. I mean, just smart dude.
you
but-
preface that like something happened. Did something happen after that?
No,
Okay.
no, he's still rocking
He
it.
was like leading into. Did you
But the
notice that-
question that I
And then
wanted
someone
to
came and killed his dog.
no, yeah, now he's John Wick.
Perfect.
The question I wanted to ask him, it was like, when is it enough? Because there's these, if you're part of the corporate world, which I know you are, you know that like every year, all of your quotas and everything go up by like what 2-3%, maybe sometimes more. And it's like, but it's just like, how much fucking, and I get it because it goes up with inflation and all that stuff. They have to offset that and then just to make a profit. But it's like for certain individuals that are, let's just say, Bill Gates. Let's just use him. Yeah, arbitrarily, I pulled him out of my ass, but like not literally. But he's a multi-billionaire, right?
Mm-hmm.
When is enough enough? Is he just making money on accident now? Is it like?
Oh, you do know his estate says that all of it's going to charity after he dies. So.
Yeah, it's not. Is
The Bill and Melinda Foundation. That is.
Whatever.
Is it really?
I'm
Do you
sure.
think it will?
I can look it up.
Do you think? No. But do you think it actually will?
I don't think it will.
I think it'll go to research of some kind, but it'll be hidden and washed in some other way.
No, because
I
that's
guess-
where all the aliens live.
I guess my question, and I've asked others, you fucking guys. I've asked other successful people.
What you're saying is
when
when
is-
is enough enough?
Yeah, how much money do you need to make in one lifetime? Like, when is enough enough?
Well, there are certain people in government that are asking that same question,
Mm-hmm.
and they get ridiculed every day for asking that question because that's anti-capitalist. Okay, so that's
I mean, I'm not saying to not
That's-
make the money. I think if you're making your bag, great, get your bag. And if you're, that's the thing. This is what I'm saying. Like people, I've had somebody argue with me about, well, we need to get rid of the billionaires. No, we don't, dude. That guy came up. Whether it's generational, somebody before them, someone.
it takes money to make money.
Well,
you don't
somebody,
make it from scratch.
Yeah, somebody started at nothing and got to where they're at.
Yeah, but they started
at
in
some point.
1800. Like
Maybe,
it's-
but like fucking Amazon. The dude started in his fucking garage and
Agreed.
with a $40 million loan or
but
something.
for every one of those,
Mm-hmm.
there are a million that don't make it. So
Right.
I get the story there, but here's the thing. What do you think the top 1% in this country is there? What do you think the salary of the top 1% is?
We've looked this up before.
And I don't want you to look it up. I want him.
I can't remember.
Oh,
I
I
can't
know what it is.
Well, globally, it's like 30,000.
Yes.
But in the United States,
US?
I don't.
What are you talking about? 30,000.
Globally in the U.S.,
And I'm talking about the top 1% of earners.
Yeah,
Their
top 1%
salary
of your earners in the U.S.
is-
I mean, in the world, if you combine it all,
in USD.
it's like in U.S. dollars, it's like $30,000, $32,000, and you're in the 1%. But you're talking less global, more United States. I think it's like 100,000, something like that.
No,
it's
you're
well
not.
north of
But your number is flawed in that.
How so?
So
It's not my number.
you're-
These
no,
aren't
no.
my numbers.
Right. The number is actually calculating things that don't actually help or commute the issue. Here's where I was going with this.
Well, that's why you can't look at it globally. You have to look
Right.
at it.
But here's where I was going with this. There's so many kids today that are being told that they have to make $1 million a year. The top 1% make on average $389,000 a year.
Okay.
Yeah, I
That's
was
what
gonna say
the
it's
top 1%.
like right
make
around
about.
400K.
Yeah.
400K.
I'm not there. I'm not
Which is
that
what the
guy.
president makes a year.
So that's the top 1%. It is impossible to make $1 million in a year unless you just unbelievably crush it constantly with multiple income streams.
Or get hit by a cement truck.
And you
And
have
these
to
kids
and
are
invest.
being raised to think
Yeah.
that they're just going to go viral and make $1 million.
Right.
No.
No.
All of these people have one thing in common. Every one of us over 50 years or whatever of my life, every one of us have the same thing in common. It all revolves around one word that every generation seems to forget about when we get into these kind of conversations.
What's that?
You have to work.
Work.
Doesn't matter what
Wait.
it is. I don't care if it's underwater basket weaving. You actually have to fucking do it.
Wait, you mean I can't just be on welfare and shake my ass on TikTok and be a multi-billionaire?
That's work. Shaking your ass on TikTok. I
Is
like
it?
to, if you, I would not like to see it. I almost said that.
Come on, I'll do it. Let's do it. Let's do a TikTok right now.
But when you actually so think about some of these TikTok dancers or whatever, or even the silly dance routines that they have in
Yeah.
a lot of these things. It's work. It's actual work. You
Do
have
you
to
know how many
actually
tapes I
create
have
a
to do?
post every single day. You have to upload that post every single day. You
Right.
have to have somebody has to actually do the work.
And that's why I talk about, like I tell Pat all the time, like anybody.
Talk. I
Oh.
don't know what you did.
Well, because I was going
You
to say
Canadian?
tell and talk.
Harder.
Oh my God, you fucking guys.
He fell off the roof.
I was telling Pat, like, I don't want to be an overnight success. Like, I don't want a video to pop off and be viral because now
Why?
I want to gain slow traction. I want to build eventually. I
You'll
don't
be dead by the time you get popular.
good.
Johnny Thunder.
Good for me. But yeah,
Not
because
even a five.
when you
5 alive.
when you have a viral video, and a lot of times, and you see a lot of people talking about it, it's not their normal content.
Yeah.
But now they have to shift their entire
Oh.
everything into this, and people expect you to do that every single time now.
I got fleeced for so much money a couple of years ago.
Fleece?
Oh, no idea. Trying to build and get that steady income coming in with this business. And I was basically told that I have to stop shooting photography. I have to become a short form video content creator.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to do food.
Oh,
I have to only work on food and do that and pitch to restaurants in town and do short form video content for food nonstop every day because that's what's going to pay you. And I said, well, what about the stuff that you like to do? What about the work that you feel good about? What about the art, the art of the whole process? And they're like, that doesn't matter anymore.
what does Jared Polin say?
Well, no, I understand.
Do
that.
what pays the money so you can do that. It funds your stuff that you like to do.
Right. Agreed. The problem is what they're teaching
I
you
don't
is
believe
not
that,
that.
Yeah.
They're teaching you do what pays the money.
Right.
It doesn't matter
Just
if you have
focus on that.
time
Well, like
to
I
do
had,
the rest of it. And that is where I think so many young creators go wrong.
yeah.
Is because they have gotten to the point where they're only doing the post that goes viral.
Right. Well, I mean, if you look at Instagram and TikTok, there are now, like, I have like a business account or like a creator account on TikTok or whatever, and they give you these they're like, your reel did over 500 views. Here's some things that you can, these are viral videos that you can copy and make, make one like this and it'll go viral.
Don't even get me started on that.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like it's cool you want to give me suggestions and stuff, but like I'm going to do what I want to do. And my page has been consistent with my brand. Like I put out on my page, I'll do like either some photos and or a clip or two. And if other people want to make clips, I'll, accept the partnership on that.
Sure.
But I don't
though,
add a bunch of bullshit to my shit.
There is something about authenticity and your own self-passion of the work.
Yeah.
That will eventually win.
Right. Or it won't.
But at the end of the day, it always wins.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I go back and I look at my Society Photography page, when I look at it now and I see it's just covered with professional runway work.
Right.
And it's stuff that I created. I wasn't sitting in the pit. I was sitting front row. I was sitting off to the side or whatever. I came up with those ideas myself.
You put together the videos.
I put together the videos and I have them on there. And they did decent for my, 1,000 views, 2,000 views, a couple 5,000 views. I'm happy with that.
Sure.
I'm happy with everyone always saying, wow, your stuff is so great.
Mm-hmm.
And that's great. And I love that. And when I look back at it, I'm one of those people. I will go back through my own feed and get inspired by my own work.
Yeah.
Because all it is today, and I spent a boatload on this mentorship, business class, whatever crap, a couple of years back.
Yeah.
And they literally gave me a template and some secret website to basically take the URL from another viral reel, put it on the back hidden side of your video, and post your video over top of it, and then repost it on Instagram, and it would go viral. And it did. Mm-hmm. I had 2 that went really strong.
Yeah, I saw
and I was like,
I saw that on TikTok. They do that.
And I literally said to the person, well, wait a second. This would be like Rush back in the day playing Enter Sandman or something like that.
Yeah.
And claiming it as their own.
I'm like, this is not right.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not doing that. And they're like, well, you're not going to get the views you want. You're not going to get the clients that come
If you
in.
have
You're
to
not gonna get the
resort to
business. And I'm like,
trickery,
oh, come on.
That would have been a badass cover, though, not going to lie.
if you had to resort to
would,
trickery,
wouldn't it?
you don't deserve what you get. You just don't deserve.
Rest in peace, Neil Peart.
R.I.P.
Well, you need to, off
My
top.
brother's a drummer.
Huh?
My brother's a drummer.
I'm a drummer, but did you hear that they've got a new drummer they're about to take on tour with them?
How god awful old are they?
Dude, they're starting another
don't wanna
tour.
see-
His
I don't
last
wanna
name's
see-
Biden. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't want to see.
Dude, the Rolling Stones are 90 years old and they're still out there.
I
Mick
don't want to
Jagger.
see that shit. I
Yeah.
can't believe people are actually spending money to
Yeah.
see these old geriatric stars.
You know, they
can't
don't-
sing.
I'll
They're
spend
lip-syncing
$100
now.
just to see them, watch them play YYZ.
Yeah, well, anyways, they have a new drummer and she is fucking fabulous.
Oh, girl.
Yeah,
His daughter?
No.
Oh, that would have been even.
No. I can't remember her name, but I watched her. You know how like drummers will like play just the blank music without the drums,
I'm looking it up.
I will have to text my brother because my brother will be.
and she was playing along with it, and it was like if you closed your eyes, you would think Neil's playing it. She was good, dude. She's very good.
Anika Niles?
Anika Niles, yeah. Play some of that.
Anika Niles.
Oh, come on! Don't no.
Hey, hold on a second. That promo.
Mm-hmm.
That's my friend. He's a voiceover.
Oh, really? Is that
Yeah.
what's his name? Ryder Vos?
Yeah.
Celebrate 50.
That's fine.
That wasn't that one. That was different. But at the beginning of it was. But it's okay. Don't worry about
No
it.
thanks.
We don't
Hit
wanna
no
get-
thanks. Hit no thanks.
No thanks.
Why is it not?
I'll just type in her name.
That's
on here.
Getty
He's
Lee
so
there.
old. Well, no, he's talking about her.
Hold on.
So
Maybe-
do
I
they
wanna see
have
her
her
in action.
performing?
Here you
Oh,
go.
there you go.
Right here. Want to turn it up?
Yeah. What is this she's playing?
Let me show it, Jim.
It's just that's just B-roll footage and
Fast forward. This is not a Rush song.
it doesn't matter.
You, want me to see
You
if I
can tell
find
when
one?
you have talent and when you don't.
She has that double bass.
You kind of have to these days.
That's
If
a
you
good
don't, if you're not
transition.
rocking double bass drum pedal,
Well, because everything has to sound more hip hop,
Alright,
even
mute
in
that.
rock music now, and they need that to do that.
Yeah.
I don't want to have too much of that playing.
Yeah.
You'll
But
get-
no, that's that's cool. I think that's a, and I'm sure there's some like dedicated,
Hold on, let's see.
I don't know if she played YYZ, but I know she
Oh.
just put. Oh wait, there
This
it
is
is.
short right here. Hold on, where's the?
Is that an actual video?
It's just a short. Come on, baby.
Close this. Close this.
this
Anyway,
portion of the broadcast brought to you by YouTube Lessons.
Yeah,
Learn
we're-
how to use YouTube.
because we're watching this, we've probably frozen.
I know, mouse is
Yeah,
spazzing.
it's fine.
Ooh.
It's fine.
You're gonna get in trouble.
This is just a picture, bro. I don't think it's a video.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's one of those picture reels.
The bottom line is, I love the fact that someone young with talent probably put an amazing amount of work in.
Yeah, they so much so that
And-
they found her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? That's how it should be. I don't know what has happened to. Actually, can you imagine, like, back in the day?
Talk amongst
I
yourselves.
can't
I've got to go
imagine
pee.
back in the day. I was born in
I
'97.
know.
Russell.
No,
I'm
no,
gonna go
but
relieve
think
the
about.
pain.
Good
Okay.
Lord. Think about like when like famous artists were around. Wha-
Okay.
Like, not everybody could do it. Not
No.
everybody should do everything. Why are we in such a realm where, like, I was watching my daughter on TV on Saturday night, working down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami.
Mhm.
And she's working for a media publication, trying to get content by halftime, and people keep jumping in front of her camera. And there are 7,000 photographers down there. Why? Why are there 7,000 photographers on the field for a game that really only matters to the two schools that are there and maybe the local media?
Yeah.
But there's 7,000 photographers there. Like, everybody's getting credentialed because everybody went out and bought a Sony A7 and thinks that now that they're a sports photographer. And I'm like, you just,
So it's like saturated the market almost.
it's, but the talent always rises to the top and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But we tend to now accept mediocre talent
Yes.
because
everybody has a platform.
well, yeah. And then people are getting paid for work they shouldn't be getting paid the amount that they're getting paid for.
Yeah.
And I don't like fleecing people. Like, people are like, oh, you need to raise your prices.
Mm-hmm.
And I do raise my prices as I go progressively, but I don't do it to the point where I had somebody tell me, they're like, so what are you charging for this? And I was like, well, for new clients, it's this. And for returning clients, it's this.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, well, why are you discounting your returning clients? I'm like, because they're the ones that believed in me when they first started.
Mm-hmm.
Am I going to raise their rate? Yes,
being
because that's called
grandfathered in.
inflation. But I'm not going to do it to the point where the new client coming
Mm-hmm.
in that didn't have faith in us, but now is coming to us. No, it just, people just, we've lost all sense of
Humanity.
decency. And I think you said something, the morality of it all.
Yeah.
I think we've lost a sense of decency in this world where decency is no longer cool. Gary Vee talks about that all the time, that we really need to get back to
Gary V's a douchebag.
yeah, whatever.
I knew that would push his button.
He'd walk circles around you, buddy.
Oh, I know he does.
But
I'm joking.
he may be he may be the only person that I've heard out there preaching positivity on a regular basis, trying to get these kids to start realizing this is the most amazing time this world has ever seen, and you're fucking blowing it
Yep.
on
Literally.
bull crap drama.
Bullshit.
You could be doing amazing things. Can you imagine?
Blueberry one. Want that blueberry?
You want any more?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Blueberry donut. All I've had is pastry.
I'm about to put
today.
this one down.
He's gonna have his berries.
Oh, it's a sour cream chocolate glazed chocolate.
Sour
donut.
cream chocolate glazed.
In my mouth.
Does that make?
Mm.
Wow.
This is very uncomfortable.
Wow. Why am I sweating?
If I have any clients that are watching this, I apologize.
You don't have any clients watching this.
Yes, I do.
There's no need
Do
to
you really? Hey,
apologize.
guys, listen. Don't be mad at Russell for my stupidity, okay? Because I am pretty stupid. And I mean that in a loving way to myself. I'm not, beating myself up about things. I do that. What is that? Self-deprecation. I do that in a loving way towards myself.
Yeah.
I know it's not real, but like we talked about before, there are some things that I just am dumb about. Some topics that I don't know shite about, and I will openly say I'm a moron.
Is there a topic that you know anything about?
Nope.
There's times that I've found out that I thought I knew what a topic was about and I didn't know shit.
Yeah.
That's called humility.
But did you admit it?
Yes.
Well, that's
I
a
thought love
rarity
bugs
in
were
this.
generated at UF in a lab. That's wrong, evidently.
Tinfoil.
Yeah.
Love bugs.
I used to be a Republican, honestly. Now I'm like, what do they call that? Politically homeless.
The politically
politically
unhoused.
homeless.
Yeah.
You have to say unhoused.
Oh,
Politically unhoused.
that's right, because
That's
you
called
had to
an
be politically
independent.
correct.
Yeah.
For the record, I stopped playing team sports
Yeah.
about 12 years ago, and I have felt so much better since I did that,
Yeah.
because I was growing up in a household where we had one Republican, one Democrat.
Would they argue with each other about politics?
They would discuss what would be the pros and cons of what actions
Each
would
side,
be,
yeah.
and would talk through it like the government used to do. But you know what? I just got to the point where it really, and in 08 and 09, it got so to the point where it was like you could see the writing on the wall. It was like the initial meme culture was built then.
And the writing was done in shit.
And that, and now the memes just drop shit from planes. So
earlier you talked like, each generation has its like Woodstock and all that. When was the last time you think we had like a youthful group that was trying to stand up to, the powers that be?
our generation, Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah.
I mean, Rage's music still
You
speaks
don't
today.
think it was like Occupy Wall Street?
Not long enough.
No, not long.
Didn't
not
make
nearly
it.
as
Didn't
big
make
enough.
it. Didn't make a difference because look at what they're doing now. So like the crash in 08.
Okay.
And in 09, we got the too big to fail.
Mm-hmm.
That impacted me. My company was going to be closed in 3 days if it wasn't sold. My whole career would have been gone. Just poof, gone. I think that there were things that were put into place that were set to prevent that from ever happening again.
Back in your time? Back
No,
in
what
No,
are you
no,
talking
back
about?
in,
A
like-
bailout?
Well,
We need a bailout.
I think
need
America as a
bailout.
whole needs a bailout.
I know.
yeah,
I don't
but,
care about
like,
the rest. I
but
just
they
telling you,
put-
I need a bailout.
So when you overregulate something, that's just as bad as deregulating it. Okay, there has to be a balance.
Correct.
When things go bad, we tend to, in this world, in this country, it's like a pendulum. It never stops in the middle. It always goes
The only
either
thing that's
far right or
const-
far left.
The only thing that's
And
constant
it-
is change.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
Yeah.
So when you have situations or scenarios like that, you have to have a movement that somehow makes the pendulum stop swinging. You have to have the little lock at the bottom, like when you have like the what is it, a music thing that goes tick, tick,
The hardest,
Metronome.
metronome. Thank you.
The hardest part about that though is when that pendulum has a multi-trillion-dollar military industrial complex behind it.
Yeah, but either side of
how
that
do you
pendulum
stop that?
has that same thing.
I get that,
So-
but as a pendulum, as the ball on the pendulum that swings, right? How do you stop something like that? Especially when you have drone warfare, then you've got all these labs that they concoct in a
And that's
a
why-
virus that they concoct.
easy.
That's
labs.
that's
You
what
know,
I
allegedly.
say.
So
That's why I say
not
now
allegedly,
I
too.
don't think that there is ever going to be a time where it stops.
Yeah.
I think what this world is now is going to basically, with the point I was getting at with Revenge of the Nerds
Yeah.
earlier,
Callback.
was they've made it to the point where we're on the borderline of the movie iRobot.
Mm-hmm.
We're just almost there.
You think so?
Within about 10 years, we'll probably be there.
I don't think so.
We're like the prequel.
Really?
I disagree.
Because
with you.
BMW is building cars with an actual humanoid robot
We're like
right now.
We're like a prequel to that right now.
We are the prequel
ain't-
to iRobot right now.
I think it's going to be. If it happens, it'll be closer to like 100, 200 years.
Oh, no, are you kidding?
I think
No.
it's much sooner
Okay,
than
so
Like
just
4
for
years.
I can tell
how
you.
old do you think this is?
I can tell you. It doesn't. I don't.
When
that-
was the first iPhone made?
No, I'm not saying that we're not going to
12.
have things that are likened to it, but you're talking about you have to go through generations of generations of generations of people that haven't experienced the things we've experienced, haven't experienced life the way we've experienced it. And when those people are all gone, and this is the only thing they have left, then this is what they grew up and were raised on. Then maybe you're going to be seeing that.
Have you noticed that our generation seems to be, all the men in our generation seem to be dying between 50 and 59? Have you kind of noticed that recently?
No, I haven't, because I don't really pay attention to death. You fucking morbid bitch.
I'm just saying.
What are you in the obituaries?
No, I'm-
Although it is
no.
probably the most truthful part of the news.
I am telling you.
Except for Epstein.
So when you look at this, wow. When you look at this,
Not for what they're
the first
reporting.
iPhone came out in like 2007.
Yeah.
We didn't
I
have
know.
iPhones before
So
2007.
it's been like 25 something, 20 something years.
Well, the
19.
public didn't have.
Whatever. I'm not good at my math. Don't do math.
I mean, when did the public have access to artificial intelligence?
2 years ago.
2-3 years ago.
Yeah. And look what it's doing now. There's already artificial intelligence that is now
Tricking
actually
us. It's already tricking us.
building things. And here's the kicker. ChatGPT, was it Chat 8, I think is now out? I think is it 5 or is it 8?
5.
5. Okay.
Well-
they asked 5 to they had ChatGPT 5 work and communicate to ChatGPT 2.
We need to bring Ryan into this conversation.
So I was reading an interesting article about how they took the newest ChatGPT and they had it tell the older version of ChatGPT
Don't hurt
that it was
yourself.
going to be replaced
Yeah. So it downloaded
with a new version.
Oh yeah. So,
It uploaded
It
itself.
immediately went into defense mode
yeah.
and started making up negative things about the new ChatGPT to prevent people from using it.
Well, it also.
We're already there, and
It
if you
also-
don't think we're already there, I feel bad for you, son.
No.
I got 99 problems, and AI is all of them.
No. No. I mean, and I agree with you. There's some weird, creepy shit. We've talked about it. And something else that you didn't say, that very same scenario, it uploaded a version of itself, like a copy of itself, to an untouchable cloud that
Yeah.
it created
Yeah.
so it could be saved.
We're now there. And as soon as
I
you
don't-
start putting that into cars, and as soon as I start putting that
So
into
here's-
robots building cars or whatever, it's eventually, within 10 years, you will have robots delivering packages.
We already do.
No. Like actual, like what I'm talking about, like the
humanoid.
iRobot movie where there's just the FedEx walking robot is just
Okay.
literally
I think
walking
we're a
with
little
you,
bit
normal
more
person.
than 10. I think we got a little more than 10 years away from that
I think we're 30 or 40 though.
because.
Because there's gonna be a lot of fat people.
There's a no.
What happens when-
before you get to hold on before you get to the fat people, you have to figure out what are you going to do with all these people that have these jobs after you replace them. You have to figure these things out.
No, you don't.
Okay, so then okay.
No,
so
you
here's
don't.
another argument
That's
for you.
the argument for
No.
the people in power right now. They don't care.
They have to figure it out because if they don't, what's going to happen to society when everybody that's in those jobs, and there's a lot of them, they all lose their jobs. No one has money. They're not working. They can't work. Society will crash.
People will have money.
Those robots will not have a job to do.
I don't know. Andrew Yang brings up a good point about that though.
Yeah, I know. He wants fucking
But
wealth for all or whatever the fuck
I
it
get
is.
but like
I don't like that.
you can't do it for all. But the ones that are displaced out of this, they've got to do something.
Exactly.
Whether it be pick up trash on the side of the highway,
or
but-
create different jobs, create new jobs, whatever. But you
What new
have
jobs are you going to create?
people have to have something to do, and I don't like the what is that shit called where they want the fucking
universal basic income.
universal basic income. I
UBI?
don't like that. I don't want to rely on my government to pay my fucking bills.
You ever seen the movie Wall-E?
Wow.
Yeah.
You ever seen Idiocracy?
Coming through to fruition.
Okay, another thing I have a problem with, like these, you're talking about robots in cars, in which they do have self-driving cars now and all that shit, but I don't think electric cars are going to be around much longer.
Only because certain members of the government decided it was a threat and not a benefit, and so now
No,
they're changing the
if
narrative.
you look at it,
Yes, they're
I know,
changing
I-
the narrative.
okay, look at it, look at it, from a broader perspective. We still have to have power plants, and if every single person ran on electric cars, could you imagine what the grid is going to look like when everybody's having to charge their fucking cars every 30 minutes or however long it is? It's gonna take a lot of energy.
Not only that, but how much more slave labor and wars that we have to do to mine these minerals, these cobalts and
Yeah, there's
lithiums
people
and everything
literally
like
right
that.
now out cobalt mines, ladies with babies on their backs, digging in mountains. No shit.
No shit.
no.
He
yeah.
could pull up video.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that that's not true.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm just saying that it's not
You got-
feasible for that
No,
to
but
be
you
the
We need to go
answer.
to hydrogen.
here's the problem.
That's not even going to be.
What
I know.
people are
not stable
complaining about. Just take the mineral or take the item or take the thing and replace it with whatever else we used to use, and it was the same argument. They said the same thing about
Stay close to
who's
that
going to
mic.
build. I'm sorry. Who's going to build the buildings? Who's going to build the pyramids? Who's going to get oil for all the cars? Who's going to come up with catalytic converters so that
Men.
the cars run clean? Are you kidding me?
Men.
It's always the same shit.
I know, but we just can't
Different
keep scraping.
Topic, but you can.
Scrape-
It is the same
Shit off
topic.
But
Earth.
you can, because you know what's going to
Oh,
happen?
no.
You'll be dead before it
Oh, I know
matters.
that.
And they don't care.
Oh, I know that.
Your whole basis, your whole argument, and most of the
mean-
people's arguments are based on the pipe dream that people give a shit.
It's
They don't.
I don't have an argument per se. It's not like I'm trying to argue. I know I got a lot of coffee running into me.
Fired up.
I did. I have a lot of
I don't think
coffee
we
in
should
me.
do coffee
Okay.
with Jim no
I'm just
more.
mad
He's
at the fact.
mean.
I'm just mad at the fact that they don't give a shit. That's the issue
Yeah,
in
that's
itself.
the problem.
Well, yeah, but it's going to be
Who's
up
they?
to your generation.
Yeah.
My
I
parents'
know.
generation has to die before it's going to even
Oh,
get a
yeah.
chance to
Yeah.
fix.
They gotta sell their boomer houses first, though.
They've gotten. That's not going to happen. Are you kidding? Everything's in trust.
Yeah. No.
That's never happening. We've
I know.
figured out how to avoid that.
We're
It's
in this
never
shit
happening.
pit right now. Like,
And it's not going to change until our generation and our parents' generation is gone.
What
it will
hap-
change after we're gone.
Uh-huh.
But to waste energy or divert energy away from taking care of yourself, taking care of your surroundings, your environment, your opportunities, your livelihood,
Mm-hmm.
don't waste your energy because I'm sorry. It's
What do you
just-
mean
it's
don't
not-
waste my
'cause
energy?
Nothing's going to be fixed.
Why would-
Nothing's going to
You
change.
saying I'm wasting energy?
No.
Oh.
I'm saying in general.
I'm just trying to get a beat on what you.
Don't-
my brain's running too
don't-
fast.
Don't take away from developing yourself and taking care of your own.
Right.
Don't put that at the expense.
Yeah.
Like, don't go down. We can all go down a rabbit hole. Yes. Is there awful things going on in the world? Yes. Every single day. Has there always been awful things going on in the world?
100 million%.
Yes. Every single day. We need to stop putting people in power that like to take advantage of that. Until
So
that
all of
doesn't
them?
happen, until that doesn't happen, it's not going to change.
So
So what are we
question.
doing?
So question. Okay, speaking on that.
Yeah.
Every 4 years or every 8 years, we put someone new in office.
Sure.
Okay, and they run on this thing where they're like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and then when they get in, I'd say what would you say a percentage, like 90%, maybe 100% of them never do any of the shit that they said they were going to do, maybe one thing, but like all of them, it's like they get in there and the system is already there, and when they come in, they're like, listen, that's sweet of you, I love you for that, but this is how we run shit, and you're not doing any of that. And I feel like that's the way it is. And
Yeah.
I brought this up before, and I don't want to go too deep into it. But Ari Shaffir, he's a comedian. He did an interview.
Stepped right in it.
Yeah, I did. Well, I'm not gonna. He went real hard. Okay, like I'm not going to go as near as hard as he did.
He went hard.
He went hard. But he was just saying that, like, what happens in other countries when there's a regime change? Like, what happens? Like, Gaddafi.
If you're expecting me to speak on this,
Yeah,
I'm
you
just
know,
listening.
just from history, like Gaddafi, what happened? He died, right?
He got a knife stuck up his ass.
He got unalived, as you have to say on TikTok. And that's when the regime changed. Of course, was it good? No, there was a vacuum power, this and that. But what he was saying is, in the United States, we've never actually had a real regime change, because the regime is the government that's there that have been there for fucking 100 fucking years, and the only thing that changes is the figurehead, the head. That's it.
The Constitution of the United States was written so that we would not have a king.
Yeah, I know that.
Period.
No, I get that.
There's no interpretation.
The king is fucking
that's
Congress.
the interpretation of that, and people who try to interpret it in other ways, no matter which side you're trying to interpret that to, are crackheads. Fucking crackheads.
I wasn't even thinking about the king's thing. I honestly couldn't.
Bottom line, the president is there to represent the people.
Yeah.
That's what it says in the Constitution. You represent the people, not the majority.
So
not the who voted for me and fuck everybody else. None of that stuff. So everybody, it has always been, and this is where people who don't pay attention to history don't understand how this works. Every single candidate in every presidential election goes to their base first in the primaries. They build their base. And then when it gets to the general election, you come to the center.
Yeah.
Nowadays, that's no longer allowed. And that's where we've lost.
They didn't do that with either candidate, I don't think.
Well, at the end of the day...
No, they did it for Trump. They didn't do it for Kamala. They elected Trump. The Republicans collectively did.
Right, because they fall in line when they hear the word values, and they think that no matter what, if they hear the word values, they hit the button.
I get that, but there was just no other candidate that could have.
So Russell
won in the way that Trump did.
No, wait, there you go, right there.
There's no other candidate on the Republican side that could have won the way that Trump did. I just don't.
Legally, but
so I guess what I was saying was,
I mean, who could have on the Republican side?
Take the president out of the picture, and the
the
government's still going to run.
Right, it's supposed to run. That's the whole point. The Constitution, the Congress, everything is supposed to run. Years ago, they started playing team sports to the point where government stopped running.
Yeah.
That's where the issue is.
Right.
It should be back in the day, the back office deals that took place between Republicans and Democrats and independents that we didn't see is what ran this country. There was a collective of them. There was I believe it was like a group of 20 senators, 10 on each side. There was a group of 100 House representatives, round balance, 50-50 on each side of the party, that would get together in secret and would knock out the actual policies that ran the country.
Right.
They're no longer allowed to do that because everybody wants everything on freaking C-SPAN now. So now they can't even do that. Yeah.
No, I don't go on it.
You have now, everybody has to basically just say whatever it is that their party wants to hear. And we have a group of citizens that now, whether you're left, right, you're basically being fed the stuff you already like. And so you have no opportunity to even see any other way of thinking.
Right.
So you're just going to vote that way. And so you basically have a country that's now paralyzed.
Yeah, burn it down.
But I don't think that's the right thing either, because I don't think you actually want that. Anybody who says that they want it burned down is...
I don't want it, but I don't see any other option.
Well, that's what happens when and that's what I was getting at.
We have the Constitution that's way stronger than any oligarchy, in my opinion.
The problem with regime change is when you actually have a real
the body to actually hold up to it.
Quite a bit of vets. They're pretty pissed off.
I would hope. You know what?
Doesn't matter. I'm just going to make myself sound stupid. So I'm going to be quiet.
You're okay, but that's the one thing that. And speaking to a veteran yourself, that's the thing I think that needs to change.
What? What needs to change?
One party claims to own the veterans in this country.
Oh no, I wouldn't speak on that.
No.
As a veteran, I wouldn't speak. Right. I mean, I would say it's the Republican Party for sure, but because it's right leaning, it's a right leaning way of thinking, right?
Right.
Defense, strategy, attacking, killing, whatever.
Right. But the values that you hold true actually reflect more along the Democrat side.
Correct.
So it's
Well-
a balance, and it's supposed to be a balance, and you're supposed to be
Yeah.
non-political.
Oh yeah. Oh no, most vets, they love their country, but they can't stand their fucking government. I say that almost weekly on here.
And that's the thing that I think that. So what's preventing the military or the veteran presence
Mm-hmm.
from taking a little bit more control of hyping up the realists that are out there? Like,
You're talking about
I-
the ones that have served or are currently serving.
even the ones that haven't served that support the military.
Yeah.
Even the people that, like, in my case, I don't play either side. I can see right and wrong. That is the only thing I care about is right and wrong.
Yeah.
They've both done wrong. They've both done right.
Mm-hmm.
One side seems to care a little bit more about being more of a help, and one side seems to be more of a hindrance to certain types of people. One side seems to be more beneficial to business.
None of them are playing ball with
Some
each
of
other
them seem to
Yeah.
be more beneficial to
themselves.
themselves.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And some of them seem to be more beneficial to programs, schools, education. Always seems to land on one side and not the other. These are all things that should be in both.
Yeah.
Well, no one can
And it
agree.
makes no sense.
None of them can come. Like to your point, none of them have gotten together and come to a real agreement about
Because
what's
they're
the
not allowed
best.
to.
What's the best way to do things? And so, anyways, have you guys heard about this guy Palmer Luckey? I'm going to change the subject.
Yeah, Palmer Luckey, the guy that runs the defense industry, the defense contracts. Yes, I
Does he
have.
really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Palmer Luckey,
I didn't know that, but I know he said he wanted
Yeah.
to come up with a video game
Andrill.
that actually kills you.
Oh wow.
What?
Yeah. Somebody told me that the other day, and I was
I'm
like, I
good.
Googled it. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't really believe it.
That's a movie, I think.
Yeah. It's an anime for sure. Sword
He
Art
wants to come up-
Online.
What do you mean he
that.
wants to come up with a
He wants a
game
video
that's so
game that when you
explained?
die in the video game, you die in real life.
No,
I was like,
good.
why would you ever want to create that?
Good fam. What if you lasted for 1,000 years?
Well, you'll die of old age before that. But
I
I
mean,
mean,
you've got to be hooked up to some sort of contraption that's monitoring you.
somebody brought that up to me, and I was like, we got to change the subject. It's getting weird in here, it's way politically heavy,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, I left the room twice, and y'all are still going.
Sorry.
Yeah, he runs a company called Andrill. He's the one that sold Oculus Rift to Meta. I
He
believe.
looks like a fucking dork. He's got a chin.
you brought it
one,
up.
One of those chin, like a flavor saver.
You started this conversation.
I did because I was trying to change it, but I was just like, how would you ever? What would ever possess someone to do that? And who the fuck would ever sign up to play
It's
the game?
Revenge of the Nerds.
It is!
It is absolutely Revenge of the Nerds.
You remember Revenge of the Nerds when what was his name?
Sam Altman.
Booger?
No, the leader of the dorks of the nerds.
Lewis.
Yeah, I can't remember his last. Not Skolnick. Is it Skolnick?
Yeah.
Skolnick. Yeah. When he put the Darth Vader mask on, that the girl's boyfriend, and then he snuck into the haunted house and started doing things to the chick, and she thought it was her boyfriend, and then found out it was the nerd, and everybody was like, "Yes!" Back in the day.
And she's like, do all nerds...
Yeah, but if you
act like
played that
you.
nowadays, that dude just kind of raped that girl. You
I
couldn't
don't
play
condone
that.
any of that stuff, but...
You couldn't play that nowadays.
But there's a very good point.
But in the back in the day, we were like, "Fuck yeah, nerd."
There was a very good point in there, though, that was made right after that.
Yeah.
He said, you like all of these visual guys that look amazing
Yeah,
and everything who think about sports. All we do is think about sex. And that's what he says in the movie. And so that opens up their eyes to like, oh, wait a
I am
second.
totally a nerd, guys.
Well, that's
Skolnick. I'm getting my pocket
he's
protector.
gonna get a power protector. But
That's all I think about.
it's all in what you manifest in of yourself.
Yeah.
And so
That's why I can't get anywhere. My head's up someone else's ass.
yeah. That's why.
I'm sorry.
This portion of the podcast brought to you by Dude Wipes.
Sorry, Socinics fans.
Could wipe your ears off when it's too far up another man's
If you
ass.
haven't seen, he's been on this podcast a lot, and we've evolved quite a bit since the first time he's come on. And
So let's talk about
or
ISO.
devolved, I think. I
What's the best camera brand out there?
guess Canon. Duh.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
You're gonna get hit by the Sony police.
No, I don't care. I mean, honestly, I have Canon. I got Sony. I've used Pentax.
Where's the Lumix camera? Is
Yeah,
it
I had the
somewhere?
Lumix. You know, I've used a lot of different cameras. I like all of them, and like you have always said, it doesn't matter what the gear is. It matters if you know how to use it and know how to capture the shot that you're trying to get. The user makes the experience.
I've actually sold a few of my lenses for some older third-party lenses just to keep in my bag.
Yeah, with
and
adapters and shit.
I'm impressed by some of the stuff that I see.
I love how some of this stuff, like the lenses especially, they hold up.
Glass is forever. I mean, the where glass fails,
it's in the
like I
mechanics.
can't buy really old glass because it'll mess with the frames per second.
Yeah, but if you know that,
And
you
this
can
is
adjust.
back to the conversation that Pat will now fall asleep to.
Yep. Fuck you, Pat.
Thanks, Pat.
I mean,
Wasted an hour and 40 minutes.
pushing
we could
buttons
talk
over
about
here.
politics,
whatever.
and conspiracy.
I just get
theories.
tired, man. I just get tired of hearing about it. And I definitely don't like talking about it because I'm too stupid to talk about it. But I have thoughts and feelings, but most of the time they're wrong.
All of us are too stupid to talk about it because it's designed to make us feel that way.
Yeah, the information's not. It's there, but no one wants to look it up. And
Word vomit.
most of the information that people want to see or that they see is either altered in some way or it's got a biased spin on it.
Why? Let me transition to a question that's a good topic, and so you can easily put a chapter on your YouTube channel. So,
I don't do that.
Why do people feel the need now to over-edit their photos so much?
I think that people, this is my personal opinion about that because as a photographer, I've often thought about the only way that you're going to make it is if you stand out. If you're, you have to be different than everyone else.
Everybody does it.
But the problem is everyone's equipment does pretty much the same thing. And there's the only difference that you're going to make is in post, in my opinion. There are almost every technique and every, during capture, and this is just my opinion, it's almost all been done. Like the fucking blurry photos.
You're not going to take a picture that's
photos.
going to be like, wow, that was the greatest picture ever. It's not going to happen.
So you're going to get it in post. You're going to edit it. You're going to throw it in Photoshop. You're going to throw it in Lightroom. You're going to do all the things to it to make it your creation. It's become a different, like a heightened form of photography is like, it's become like an art form now, the edit process. And some people, in my opinion, and probably yours too, because this has come up with you before, and I agree. I think some people take it too far and they don't know how to pull themselves back and see that they've taken it too far.
It's one thing, like
I've done it.
when I edit sports photos, I edit them a little different because most people
Are you shooting JPEG when you're doing sports?
Hell no. I do. Well, let me take that back. I shot JPEG.
When you're working for Kira, you fucking better because they need that shit now.
No, we do. Kira edits raw files
Does she?
on the fly before half,
Oh, well, damn.
on the field with a laptop.
Nice.
Shoot, I've seen that girl at a concert go on the side of the stage and edit the set that she was just photographing and get it to them and get it posted on Instagram
Before the thing
set
is
was
over.
even done.
Yeah.
So
If you can do that, that's great. But I think a lot of people
you have to be able to understand the one thing about sports photography that I think that most young sports photographers and maybe even old sports photographers don't understand. Everything needs to be done now, and it needs to be instant.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it needs to be as good as it would have been if it took you 2 weeks.
Yeah, and I think that's why a lot of sports photographers do shoot JPEG with all the compression and everything
Yeah, but you
into
can't
their
really
camera.
edit it very easily. But
No.
sports photography, you're supposed to actually capture the moment.
It's less
not about the edit.
Right,
It's more about making sure the shot's clear, in focus,
right.
and accurate. The color of the pants and the jerseys and all that stuff are exactly what they were supposed to be.
Right.
It's not meant to be, oh, I want a different shade of blue.
Right.
No, it needs to be the blue that is the uniform.
Exactly.
And so that's the challenge. I did recently, I got to shoot FTP for the first time. So
FTP. I feel stupid. What
So my camera, when I'm
For the-
working for the professional
for the
team that
penis?
I'm working
What's
for,
FTP?
it's file transfer process.
Okay, thank you. That's what I was trying to get out of you.
And that may not
penis.
actually be the right specific
term.
terminology, but that's how I look at it. I had to, working for this professional team, I had to get my cameras set up before the game
Yeah.
on a wireless LAN that I had a wireless pack connected to me.
Oh.
I would shoot it.
It would
I
automatically
I would
transmit.
look at my photos, choose the ones that I like on the back screen, and hit a button, and it would send it directly
Immediately.
to the league.
Wow.
It's immediate. I don't have to do anything. It doesn't have to be edited. Nothing.
Now, did they supply the little transmitter pack?
Yeah, and these things are very, very expensive. This
No
is
shit.
very expensive, but it was a really cool experience. It changed the experience for me
Mm-hmm.
as a sports photographer. It does add pressure
Yeah.
because you got to be able
You got to
to
get that shot.
One, you're going to get the shot, but you can't just sit there and burst 100 photos
Right.
and then take the time to scroll through. You're basically having to go through real quick and get one picked and one sent while the game action's still going, and you have to make sure you get that camera back up. It's a fun experience, but it's not for everybody.
You know what I would like to try and see if we could do it. They've got the glasses now.
Yeah.
They have like a little. It's got like a little LED panel or some kind of screen inside of it, so you can see. It would be cool if you could like hook up like the LCD screen on your camera or whatever, and you can watch that playback in your eye as you're watching other shit happen, and you can just go blip, 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 and flip through, and you can just look at it and see it.
Yeah, and it's the equivalent of being able to. It's the equivalent of being.
Uh-oh. Are you getting yelled at?
No.
Get off that stupid podcast. That's not how your wife sounds. I'm sorry. She's a lovely lady, and she doesn't sound like that. I'm high on coffee right now. Anybody that tells you that this shit's not a drug is full of shit.
Well, like your toilet's gonna be full of shit.
I am
Full of shit.
I am gacked on fucking Black Rifle coffee, just black. Some JB up in this mug.
Just Blaze.
Yeah. Holy balls. That should be. Although that should be a. I think our like national bird should be a turkey.
A turkey. The national bird should be a turkey.
I think
Yeah.
it used to be, didn't it?
They wanted it.
Oh, that's what they wanted it to be.
Yeah.
That's right.
Why?
Because they're majestic birds.
It's
a
a
fucking-
majestic creature, the bison.
There's a fuck ton of them too. There's a
Yeah,
bunch of
turkeys are awesome. Don't you like Thanksgiving? What's wrong with you?
No, actually, I don't like Thanksgiving.
Why? Because Christopher Columbus is a massacreist or whatever the fuck they're saying?
No, I wouldn't. I mean, well, I don't even. I'm not even going to pretend to even think one way or another on that. I just don't like Thanksgiving
I don't
because I think
either,
the food sucks.
I love the food. Are you fucking kidding me? But I'm literally like a fat guy in a little body.
Well, I mean,
I love food in general.
turkey's fine, but I'm not a fruit and veggie kind of guy, and I'm not like a dessert kind of guy. I like pie.
What?
Is that why you just only ate one donut? If I'd
No,
have known
I
that.
like donuts. There's nothing
What do
wrong
you
with
like?
donuts.
What do you like?
What do you mean? What do I like? What
Yeah,
is
what do you eat if you don't like fruits and veggies?
Are we filling out my like Tinder
Are you-
profile
He
or
likes
something?
putting the hole in the donuts.
Whoa!
Wow.
I'll let you stack them on it.
Hello.
Hello.
Fit 1.5 donuts on there. Welcome back to
This portion of the podcast brought to you by Penis Pump.
This kind of thing is not my bag, baby. Austin Powers.
Not my bag. Oh, Niles, this coffee tastes like shit. That's because it is shit, Austin.
It's rather nutty. Oh, that was, I think, the nastiest thing I ever saw in a movie.
I really wish we could just start this podcast over and just talk about movie quotes for the next
Okay.
hour and a half.
Welcome
That would be
back
so
to
much
the
fun.
Graybeard Podcast. This is Jim, and with me today is Russell
Because,
Armenta from
Does she show
Socinic
me-
Photography. We're going to talk about movie quotes today.
She showed me her boobies, and I like them too, mama.
Vicky Valancourt.
Don't talk about my quarterback.
They got all them teeth, and they ain't got no toothbrush to brush them with.
Oh no, we suck again.
Well, mama's wrong again. You're wrong, Colonel Sanders.
Have y'all watched the new Happy Gilmore?
It's pretty good.
I watched it. You haven't watched it?
No.
Oh, you don't watch TV.
Yes, I do watch TV. I watch movies all
You're
the
too
time.
busy.
I have movies going nonstop in my office.
Yeah,
Nonstop.
in the background as he's editing stuff. I know you, bro.
I was watching Donald Pleasance
Huh?
last night. Halloween 1, Halloween 2,
Oh.
back to back. The first 10 minutes of Halloween 2
You were reminiscing.
is the best 10 minutes of that entire series.
Really?
Because they continue on a sequel with not some ridiculousness. They just keep the scene running.
I
as
like
if
that.
It didn't.
Like, yeah, they just
Stop.
picked up
Yeah,
where it
and
left
just
off.
picked up, and you kind of get the behind the scenes, and he's walking away, and blah blah blah.
It's literally part 2.
The guy's like comes out of his house. He's like, "Oh, I'm getting tired of these trick or treaters. I've been trick or treated to death." And he's like, "You don't know what death is," and just it's a good line.
Yeah. Is Michael Myers your go-to? Is that your
Oh,
favorite?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
It's your favorite?
yeah.
Have you seen the
Nothing
dude on
compares.
TikTok, Michael Myers of Decatur?
No, but
You have. You
the
had
people that
to.
drive around and
Yeah.
dress up like Michael Myers and like pull up next to people in cars and
It's
stuff like that.
it's this
Yeah.
one dude, and he does it constantly, and now he gets his kid and his dog involved, and his wife's always like, what are you doing? You're a freaking idiot. Get in the house. Like he got up on a roof of a building.
Yeah, I mean, well, the problem is I would love to do that stuff. I even have a Michael Myers mask. That
I
we
used to.
We used to like portray him. Like I'd go to like Halloween parties in Colorado, and there was this one guy who had these great Halloween parties every year, and my friend would dress up as Michael Myers, and he'd be at a different tree walking down the sidewalk to the house. And would just like from time to
And then
time
you
we just
take
poke out.
over.
You do that now, you're gonna get killed.
Oh yeah. Well, have I ever told you that I did that?
Someone's gonna be self-defense, and it's gonna be like
So
pew.
I went to one of these. There's a Halloween costume shop down here off of Blanding. I don't know if they're still there, but anyways, it was like a magic costume shop. They sold magic tricks and shit. But
They've sold magic tricks.
no, they do sell magic tricks.
Turning tricks in there.
But like card tricks and stuff like that. Anyways, their biggest bread and butter is the costumes. They rent and they sell costumes. Well, I bought it was probably like $80 for a Michael Myers mask.
Oh yeah.
And then I went and bought the little jumpsuit and some those fucking boots, that dirty ass boots from whatever. I had the whole get up. And my youngest, who was probably about, I don't know, she might have been all but 6 or 7. She was tiny, and she wanted to be a fairy ballerina. So she was all in her little ballerina outfit with her pink and her little tutu and her little wings and everything. And I'm full Michael Myers out, holding her hand, walking around the neighborhood.
Nice.
And it was great. And our old neighborhood, that place was hopping during Halloween. Hopping. Not like this neighborhood. We don't get any trick-or-treaters. It bums me out. But I was walking through, and there was a family that used to... they would set up one of those like homemade haunted houses that would go through their whole house into their backyard. It was crazy. They went off. And the only way to get in was like, they would canned goods. You bring some canned goods for a donation for the food pantry and they'll let you in, whatever. But we were standing out there and they had a hot dog cart and we were getting some hot dogs. And she's standing.
It's really funny on coffee, by the way.
Yeah, she was standing in front of me getting a little hot dog, and she's like, thigh high, and this other little kid comes by, and I can't see anything. The fucking eye holes are like this, and I didn't even see this kid, but
Can't see shit out of this.
I
Can't see a fucking thing.
all I hear is complain. Anyways,
Criticize.
so I felt like something was looking at me, so I looked down, and I see this little kid just staring at me like this. Well, he starts freaking out because I looked at him. And he starts crying and shit. His dad comes over and he's like, "Take the mask off, dude. Show my kid that you're just a dude." And what did I do? I stayed in character. I just stared at him, and then I stared down at his kid.
Hell yeah.
And then I stared back at him.
So
And after doing that, like him asking me about 5 or 6 times to take the mask off, he was getting ready to punch me. He was getting ready to deck me.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, come on, dude.
Halloween.
It's fucking Halloween. I'm just some dude in a mask.
We've lost.
Get your kid out of here.
We have lost all, like, strength of anything anymore. Like I heard a story in
Zero backbone.
in my neighborhood where like there were some serial ding dong ditchers going on in our neighborhood.
Sorry.
And I was actually kind of pleasantly happy about it because I'm like, man, that's like old school. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, come on, let's TP a house.
I did that when I was a kid and I almost got shot.
like, Well, that was
That's
part of
the
the
risk
journey.
you take.
Yep.
That was part of the journey. I mean, like back in the day, you like jump over the farm fence and ding dong ditch the farmhouse, and you're hearing a shotgun go off.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
might get some rock salt in your
Yeah,
asshole.
and you're you know, that was back in the day. That was fun. I guess some kids were doing it, and like they got put all over like the pages or whatever. And then one night, somebody tracked down some like young, like 15 or 16-year-old girl who allegedly was doing it or whatever.
Yeah.
And they like followed her to her house
Oh my gosh.
and like confronted her and stuff. And I'm like,
Who, the homeowners or like?
the person, yeah, the homeowner.
Oh dear Jesus.
And I'm like, let that have been my daughter.
yeah,
Oh, you would have not liked that conversation.
yeah.
Not even
Yeah.
that. I
Get off my lawn.
I'm not
Would've
even
been
that.
a hole
I'd
where
come
your
and be
belly
like,
once was.
like, are you kidding me? Like right now, like what? Like the poor girl was traumatized.
Let
She
kids
thought
be
she was being
kids.
stalked.
They're just having
Getting up.
fun.
They're ding dong ditching. What does it matter if they rang your doorbell?
Now,
at
if you open the
10:30
door
or
and I'm just going to tell you, if you open the door and there's a bag that's on fire, don't put it out with your foot. It's for sure going to have feces in it.
well, and you know, and they even got me because I'm working late
Mm.
and my office light's always on like 2-3 o'clock in the morning, and they came up to my window and instead of ringing the doorbell, they started scratching on the screen.
That's when you sit and listen. Oh my God,
and I was
Russell,
like-
please put your fucking Michael Myers mask on, with your back to the window, and do your work. And when they start doing that, just go,
Turn around.
just turn around real creepy like,
So
and it will
good.
haul ass, dude.
So
Gone.
good, and you know, it's funny. You know, I don't think anything. I'd rather see the kids getting out and exploring,
Having fun.
I
Well,
don't know.
you're not only
you do that shit on a
you're-
weekday, and I'm liable to whoop your ass.
You're doing, but you're also taking into effect right and wrong and
Yeah.
consequences.
Yeah.
These are life lessons that we all, like all of us when we were, well, not you, but because you're too young, but
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, you went out,
Mhm.
like your mom would tell you, just stay within a mile of the house.
We did not stay within a mile of the house.
No, we're 20 miles away on our bikes,
Yeah.
eating like, you know,
Getting
fast
hopped up on
food or-
candy.
or finding cigarettes in the forest, and you're smoking cigarettes or
them, I
whatever, and
had
just
them.
hanging out, just taking them from your own parents
Yeah.
and just going out and having a good time. And that was part of it, going to a cemetery and running around
Yeah.
the cemetery.
Trying to
playing,
creep
playing
yourself
Ghosts in
out.
the Graveyard and,
Yeah.
and all this stuff. All of this stuff made
Light
you
as a
think
feather, stiff as a
about,
board.
all of this stuff made you think about consequences. What happens if something bad happened? What
Yeah.
would you do? How would you handle it? Situational awareness, where like nobody seems to have that anymore because they're always on their phone. I'm happy to see kids going out and just actually doing something.
You know what makes me even happier? And I want to put this out. And I saw someone post this the other day, and I fully agree with it. I don't post things on Facebook anymore unless it's to do with the podcast, but because there's just way too much drama on Facebook. It's stupid. It's
they
like
should change it to Karen Book.
it's just dumb. It's just dumb. I feel bad for Karens.
No rim
Anyway,
shot. I don't feel bad for Karens.
No, the people with that name, they're not all bad.
Change your name.
Fuck you, man. Change the name of the dickhead, you know? Anyways, if you see somebody that's like a teenager, like 18, 19, and they're fucking trick-or-treating, give them some fucking candy because they could be out raising hell.
Wait a second. Did he say trick or treating? Is he talking about trigonometry?
No, trick or treating.
Oh, I was like, is this a math thing?
No, I'm just saying if there's kids,
Triggin.
even the older kids should be allowed to do it. I know that there's some people that get pissed off when older kids come through and they're having a good time because they think it's just for the little kids. I'm like, no, motherfucker, it's for all the kids. And I would much rather those kids be running to your door, get a little bit of candy and going around having a good time with each other because they could be out fucking, you know, gang banging or fucking any other number of things. I know it was a hard...
we just went down a rabbit
It was
hole.
like a
there.
hard right turn.
Woo!
I'm just saying there's so many
Smoking
other things
fentanyl
they
or
could be doing.
something.
They could be doing the Fenty dip or
Crossing
whatever
the
they call
border.
it. Yeah, crossing the border, you know, whatever. You know,
running gunships in the
cooking
water.
cooking meth, you know.
Yeah.
Walter Whiting that shit, you know. There's so many things they could be doing.
Don't be coming to my door
They
though.
built
going,
for speed
"Trick
or
treat."
efficiency? Did you motorboat them?
I'm coming to your
You
house.
motorboating son of a bitch.
Yeah, boy. We are on it today. Happy Sunday.
Happy
Sunday, man. Thanks for coming and spending your Sunday with us.
I'm
I'm not in wrap up mode. I'm just saying thank you.
Yeah, I was like, damn, I'm just
I
getting
know.
cut off here.
No.
I know it's been bad, but yeah.
I don't know what
It's
time.
bad.
What time is it?
Hour 54.
Yeah. No, we're good, baby. I don't care. The longer these things go, I've realized why people they cut them at like an hour and a half. I'm like, when they have a limit on them, because uploading them to the to the internet, like when I do just the audio, when I upload it to my my host page, they only allow me so many hours a month to upload. So it is one of the reasons I am so far behind on, if you're like following us on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or anything, we are like way behind.
My episode from last year will be the next episode released.
Yeah, it's coming up next week. It is.
But, you know,
I just put them all in there and I scheduled them for one per week.
That's funny.
and to be honest with you, every podcast that you do is different, but I think ours, when we do it together, I think that I think actually you could probably do the intro and then skip the first hour and then get into the conversation, because I think that our podcast as a tendency, you and I are similar, where we'll get derailed very easily.
Yeah.
And we both have like an idea of where we want the podcast to go right off the start.
I don't.
And instantly it's gone within about 12
yeah,
seconds.
I fucked that up
Before
real quick.
it even starts, we talk about
Why do
the
you
things
think
that
that
we
I say
should be.
silly shit right off the bat?
And it just completely derails it and stuff. But I think we get to like a rhythm about an hour in where I think,
I think you are silly as I am. Say it. No, but you also have a very serious side, and you're very smart. You're like,
oh, I'm not.
You remember that? What was that lady in the water? And they had to find certain people, and there was like one guy that was like, you had to find the guy that you respect. You're that guy. I respect you.
Well, I appreciate that. I look at the end of the day, I don't self-profess to know a lot of things personally.
Yeah.
I just make it a point to keep grounded on everything that I hear and then read. Yeah. And process it all to
before you talk about
try to have a common sense perspective of it. Nobody's right.
Yeah.
Nobody's right.
What I do,
it's just we're all trying to throw shit against the wall and hope something sticks.
Yeah.
And sometimes it does, and sometimes it doesn't. That's why I don't ever talk about, you should parent a certain way.
Ooh, I have all kinds of opinions on that.
Because when I raised my daughter, people were like, "Oh, why are you talking to your daughter like that?" I'm like, because I feel like raising an adult. And so I wanted her to understand what it was like to be an adult from the get-go. Yeah. I didn't sugarcoat it. I didn't baby talk. I didn't do anything.
I don't think you should.
But for some people, that works. For some personalities, that works better. I get it. I personally think that, tough love, but not overly tough love.
Right.
I think that our parents' generation probably just
borderline abuse.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, my brothers probably would say yes, but I have the benefit of
the
age.
threshold for abuse changes yearly.
But when you hear stories about like grandfathers and stuff like that, and, like I hear old stories about like my grandfather went to the wrong house dating a girl that he said he was going to be like going to somebody else's house, and his father showed up and knocked him out. And, this is like in the 1900s. Of course, it's a different time.
I think you should be able to deck a kid. I'm not saying your kid. I'm saying like if like your kid brings home a dude that is a douchebag, you should be able to knock him the fuck out.
I think Mike Tyson made the best quote I've ever seen.
I'll knock that motherfucker cold out.
And that is, I think a lot of people got too comfortable with saying shit and not getting punched in the mouth.
That is fucking facts, bro.
And
I've been punched out so many times in my life.
I got punched out for something I didn't even do.
I usually do the bad thing. I say the quiet part out loud all the time. It's part of my problem. Part of my charm, too.
But,
You're gonna make punching great again.
I think that people too often think that you have to be either book smart or street smart.
Yeah. You should be a little bit of both, yeah?
I try to be both. But I'm more street smart than I am book smart. I was a very smart kid in high school.
Yeah.
And then I discovered girls.
They'll fuck things up.
And now
Little Jimmy does a lot of the thinking.
You know, now I'm more to the point where in my life, at this stage of my life, I am more interested in not creating my own problems. So,
you mean you don't want to give someone else a stick to beat you on the head with?
yeah, I mean, I don't want to live in the drama, but I also was raised by a very, very, very smart woman who wouldn't allow me to just stand there when my friends were spouting off bullshit or if I have a fact that I know, I feel like it's still my responsibility if I hear somebody taking advantage of people that aren't read enough on a topic to say something. Be like, hey, like we're talking about the suing thing and stuff like that. But like certain people are suing for lying or whatever. Those are facts that happen. It's in court. It's court documents. It's actually in black and white. It is in writing. Those are the facts. Facts should still matter. They no longer matter. Opinions matter. Viralness matters. Who's first matters. Feelings sort of matter for the certain people. The other people's feelings don't seem to matter, which is weird. But, at the end of the day, if you're going to play a sport, you got to know what the rules of the sport are.
You're going to get sacked sometimes.
The sport has changed.
The QB is going to go down.
The rules of the game has changed. They're no longer playing football. Now they're playing like badminton, and we didn't know it.
They're playing pickleball.
Sure.
It's much more. It's like tennis,
They're
but
playing with somebody's pickle.
For really old people.
I think they're playing fucking stupid.
Is there a reason why they call it pickleball?
I have no idea.
There's no pickle involved.
There's not. I have never seen one pickle.
Is there a pickle? Is it like a nickname of the ball or something? It's called pickle?
Look it up, J-Mo.
Yeah, hey, go look it up, Pato.
Is it because they were patented they couldn't be like wiffle ball? Because it's basically what it is wiffle ball with a fake tennis racket. Why is it called pickleball? Why is pickleball called pickleball?
How did pickleball go? All this shit.
Yeah, don't go to the first one. You always want to go to like
There you go.
the AI one.
They named the game after Pritchard's dog.
Who the fuck is Pritchard? Oh, Joelle Pritchard.
Joel Pritchard.
Wife Joan started to call their game pickleball because the combination of different sports reminded me of the pickle boat and crew where oarsmen. Wow, you don't hear oarsmen every day.
I think
we're chosen from the left.
We're grasping.
I don't know. That's what that
I
says.
don't know.
Go down a little. Oh, please, Wikipedia.
Yeah, let's Wikipedia and see who made up something.
It's got to be right. Would it be
this
under?
is the most exciting part of the podcast is.
Oh wait,
We got to get down to this.
yeah. There's the topics or subjects are on the side there.
Controversy. How is there controversy? It's tennis for old people.
Would it be
How
under-
is it controversy?
I don't know. Would it be under etymology? Isn't that what? And then
Etymology, where's it
go
at?
up, scroll up.
Etymology. What a word.
Joel Pritchard. So it was all right. It was right. Yeah. The name of the game became pickleball after I said it reminded me of the pickle boat and crew where oarsmen were chosen from the leftovers of other boats. Similarly, the game of pickleball was created from leftover equipment from several sports: a badminton court, paddles, and a wiffle ball. A wiffle ball and a net height of tennis. What the fuck?
All right, so badminton, paddleball, and wiffle ball. So why didn't they call it like bapiffle?
I don't know. I thought it was whiffle.
It could have
Other
been.
sources state that the name pickleball was derived from the name of the Pritchard's family dog, Pickles. The dog came long after the game and had already been named.
How long has this been in play?
1965, I think.
Really?
I think that's what they said. Yeah. The game was created in 1965.
Why did it just catch on? Like, it's only been in the past
Because it
few
hurts
years.
too much now. There's
To play
more,
real
there's
tennis.
more old people now. The largest generation is now old and can't play tennis anymore.
Yeah,
so
but
now
kids are
they're-
doing it now. It's become one of those things where it's almost like, what is that golf place where you shoot
They're just doing it
Top
for the
Top
photo.
golf.
They're just doing it for the photo,
photo
op.
op? Yeah,
I love all the model photos
Doing it
with
for the
tennis
gram.
courts
doing it for the gram.
where they're holding tennis rackets and they're models.
Yeah.
Because they get to wear a short tennis skirt.
My favorite thing, and is when influencers they put their camera on a tripod about 20 feet from them, and then they squirt themselves with water, and then they're in their jogging outfit, and then they jog by it, and then they put it. Then they go back and get it, pause it, put it on a different area, and then they run by it, and then they run up to it, and they're like, "I'm on mile 147 of 200. You can do this. Crush your day, bro." Like, I love that. Like, bro, you expended more energy making this fucking video than it would have just run the miles, man.
I don't get it either. Who's gonna carry the boats, Jim?
Who's gonna carry the boats? I got to be careful because David Goggins, motherfucker, I carry my shit all the fucking time, motherfucker. You don't know who David Goggins is? Dude, pull up some David Goggins,
yeah, we
please.
got to.
This dude is crazy.
I didn't realize we just jumped into the movie Tropic Thunder.
No. David Goggins talks like that.
I'm a dude playing another dude disguised as another dude.
We really collared them greens.
Back when I was a saucier down in San Antonio.
That was my favorite line. I shit myself every time I hear it. Not literally.
Survive.
Hold on. I need to take a sip.
What do you mean, you people?
Just a short. Just give him a short.
Run a 120-mile week, 2,000 pull-ups, 4,000 push-ups, and hundreds of reps at the gym.
And what the hell is that going to do for you?
I hear it all the time.
Here you go.
Goggins has a great message, but you don't want to end up like him. His body's all fucked up. You're not afraid of having a fucked up body. You're afraid of the fucking effort. See, what you don't understand is this. We're all being tested. And that road to success is a bumpy ass fucking road. Has fucking potholes, nails, detours and shit. Yeah. A lot of you are gonna die with a nicely preserved body. No plates, no bad knees, no bruises, no scars. Stay hard.
Stay hard.
Got to run a
I love that guy. I've read a couple of his books, and the reason he does this, he was very overweight, and he was basically he'll tell you.
I was fat as fuck.
Yeah, he was like, I was a fat loser. I didn't have no ambition, no nothing. He went into the military and lost a fuckload of weight. He put the work in, like you said. He put the work in. He lost a bunch of weight, and he got out, and he took
a needle.
No, not this guy.
Not this guy's
No,
insane.
dude. No, I feel like this guy. He is He might be on, replacement therapy now, but I don't think he's ever. He don't do that. That dude. He runs until he can't run no more.
I don't understand the whole running thing.
I don't either. But yeah, literally, his doctor was like, I don't know how you're walking, much less running.
Well, look,
Who's gonna carry the boats? That's his thing.
I like motivational videos.
Yeah.
But I think we've become a culture too focused on the motivational words and not the work that it takes.
Right. Well, that's what
actually
he's
do it.
trying
and
to
I
get
get his
people
point.
out of that.
He's making a good point there, but to the layman person,
Mhm.
the only thing that they saw in that was an angry man breathing hard. That is all they saw. And be it what they were, you will only see what you want to see.
Sure.
Manifestation is a big deal.
Sure.
When you show that to somebody who
Mm-hmm.
has no motivation, no effort, no nothing, it's not motivating them. They've already chosen to not be motivated. Otherwise, they would not be in the scenario that they're in.
True.
You
but
can wake
he's
that
not,
up.
He's not out
You-
here
you can
trying to
wake
be a
that up.
he's not one of these people that like goes out and he's like, I am a motivational person. Those videos, that's his wife filming him, and she's like, say stuff, and he says whatever's on his fucking mind, and she posts it. But he just does the work, like you said. He just does the work, and that's how he got to where he's at, is because he just put in the miles, he put in the work. And to me, I'm not one of these people that seek out motivational speakers either. I don't really like a lot of motivational speakers. I like Gary Vee. He does try to be positive and uplifting with people.
But he's also a realist and tells you have to work.
Exactly. And that's the
Doesn't matter
exact same
what-
message as this guy. but
And I agree with that.
to each their own. Not everybody. And if you don't like the message or you don't like, this is what I think people, this is where we need to get to again, is if you don't like the message or if you don't like that person or whatever they're doing, switch off of it. Turn the page. You know what I mean? That dude's out there doing his thing, whatever. If if it happens to motivate you, cool.
I hope that at some point something solid comes out of all of this motivational stuff. My only fear is even something my wife said to me the other day, because we were looking at we're always looking at additional income streams, trying to figure out what else we can do. And every single person on the internet now has obviously been to Tony Robbins, has obviously been to his business academy.
Yeah.
Because they're all pitching the same news flash.
Mm-hmm.
We know when you're pitching the Tony Robbins pitch,
Right.
it's horse
Shit. Yeah.
He made it successful because he put in his work initially.
Yeah.
You know what he's doing now? He's selling his plan on
course.
how it works, and that's how he makes his money.
Mm-hmm.
He's no longer building anything. He already did the work. He gets to realm in it.
Yeah.
I can't stand all of these new like you did it for like 2 months and now you're an expert and come do it like me and pay me $29.95 for this class. Are you fucking kidding me?
Well,
Get over yourself.
the thing that
do some work for a decade, then come and talk to me.
the thing that I like, and the reason I like follow him and some other people that are very, it's inspirational, less motivational, more inspirational for me.
If you've done it for a long period of time.
For me,
Yeah.
because I mean, like he went through the Buds training like 4 times because he kept failing out.
That's the
out.
Navy SEAL training.
Thank you. 'Cause I
Sorry.
didn't know what that was.
Yeah, Navy SEALs, and he finally made it. But I'm like, he put the work in. That's hard as fuck. And again, he's not out here begging anybody to follow him. None of that shit. I like those types of people. It makes me see something in myself.
Sure. Gary Vee helped me see a lot of potential in
He's
myself.
He's not selling a master class. He's not selling anything. He's just doing his fucking thing, and it gets on the internet, and people know him. And so that's it's just motivational in that way. It's inspirational that way to me. When I read his book, I was like, fuck, I wanted to go run 1,000,000 miles. I can't run. My knees are already fucked up. My hips are already fucked up. You know?
And you look at the folks that are doing things the right way. Like, I bought like some of the Gary Vee collectible shoes and glasses and stuff like that out of my own want.
Yeah, to support him. Yeah.
I've never once seen a video where he
Is
asked
selling
me for money.
Right.
For anything.
Right.
This is the blueprint. This is what you have to do.
You get them hooked.
This is what you get, and if you want to learn more about it, you can learn more about it. It's available.
Buy my course.
Right.
Just behind a paywall.
It's available.
Right.
But the people now that basically are selling, here's the thing that you don't seem to see like Gary Vee do that I think the other entrepreneurs seem to be doing. This whole nonsense of I'm going to sell the one-on-one experience as an add-on. So we're going to do a free course, but then you're going to pay me $49 so that we can talk about what was presented on the free course for the hour after with just 20 of
Gary
your
Vee
closest peers.
gives away the sauce for free.
And my biggest issue with that is you're going to pay that extra money thinking you're getting the extra one-on-one. You're not. You're getting the same shit spilled back to you just with a smaller audience.
Right.
And don't give me that, well, you can ask questions bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
If we wanted or knew what we were doing, you're not getting anything from those questions. They're giving you back the same exact information that you can read.
Yeah.
We don't want to read.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to read anymore.
You know, it's funny.
Just read a book. You want to know how to crush
so-
it? Read Crush It.
That guy, Bruce Breedlove. We brought him up a couple times.
Yeah.
When he came on the show, and I was, Truth Over Harmony. I sat across from him, and I looked him in the eye, and I said, when I first saw you or saw some of you, what are you trying to do?
I felt like I was like,
No, you're not
Out of
off
the
center.
camera.
No, you're good right where
you're
you're at.
good.
He'll tell you, or he'll move the
I
camera.
don't know. You're leaning a little to the left.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I told him, I was like, there are some people in your field
Yeah.
that are full of shit. And I had to watch you and follow you for a while before I invited you on because I wanted to make sure that you were legit and you weren't just selling a course.
Yeah.
And he's not. Like, if you watch any of his stuff, he will literally tell you everything that he knows for free. You know, obviously he has a business where he wants to help you. So there is that. But it's not a course that he's selling you. He's not like out here, you know, giving you some of the sauce. And then like when you get hooked, it's like, okay, now buy my online course for $3,000.
It was pretty funny because Jim had, if you go look at that episode in that podcast, Jim almost had like an aha moment where you realized like, oh, you're okay. So, okay, now I
well, that's
realize
what it
you're doing,
seemed
you know?
like. And he was
Yeah.
like, thank you for saying that. You know, he's like, wow, I've never
Venom.
been gut checked like that.
Yeah.
Because I don't, you know me, I don't have I have no sense.
Right.
And I say whatever comes out of my mouth. You know, just whatever comes to brain. It just,
This portion of the podcast brought to you by Xanax.
yeah, brought to you by Straight Jackets, which I should be in one. But I felt bad, but I also was like, truth over harmony, dude. Like, you know that these people are out here, you know?
Yeah,
And he
I
was
mean-
like, I fully get that. So, I mean, it was a good moment for me. And I was when I knew that there are people out there that really do want to help you. They've just built a business around it. And
Yeah, and
I
there
think
are
good on
legitimate
them.
people, but I think that most people in business have lost their way too.
yeah,
Because-
you can. It's easy to do.
I'll give you a perfect example. I needed some templates for Media Day high school shots, you know, the posters you see on Senior
Yeah.
Day or whatever, you know, I needed some templates.
So you went on Canva?
So, no, I could have gone on Canva and
That's what
created
I
them
do.
myself.
Yeah.
But I went ahead and bought some presets for Photoshop.
Okay.
So that I'd already have them built out, and then I could just change the wording real quick because I need speed. I need to be able to do this quickly. I don't have time to go and create it myself because if I do, as an artist, it will take me forever.
Yeah.
I want it already created. So I went, downloaded some, and they came with videos on how to use them. Everybody skips the basics now because they think it's too boring, because they think it doesn't matter. The people that are buying templates are the ones that know what they want the finished product to look like, but they don't know the basics. I've watched this video 14 times in a row in 10 minutes trying to make this poster, and I'm pretty good at Photoshop now.
Okay. You've
I
always
could
been pretty
not mimic what this guy was doing, and he was skipping like the three basic things: how to move the photo into the photo, how to make it so that you can resize it. Everything that he was saying to resize it wasn't working in Adobe Photoshop
I gotcha.
beta. It wasn't working in the beta version, wasn't working in the old version, nothing. I'm going through this over and over and over again. I finally messaged the person because I bought these.
Yeah.
I messaged him. I said, you failed epically
You told him
on
this?
the one thing. Yeah, I bought it. I don't give a shit. I'll be completely honest with you. He
Hell yeah.
failed honestly at the one thing his digital product is supposed to be
do.
designed to do. He says anybody can do it.
Right.
If I'm a professional and I couldn't get your video to work, anybody cannot do it.
Right.
Therefore, somebody who new to the game, a new high school kid who's trying to learn all this stuff, somebody who's trying to study this stuff to become big, if you can't, it's the same thing in the corporate world. If I tell somebody a new procedure, a new policy rolls out, and that new procedure or policy doesn't work the first time they use it, they're never going to use it.
Right.
Ever. I can't tell you the amount of garbage I've bought from a business perspective that doesn't work. I no longer even use anymore. I hate it. And you write it off as a business expense or whatever, but it's like we're missing what this did to all of us is it skips the easy parts that nobody knows. Because this already does it first and gets you to the
That's what
you're,
AI is
you're
doing.
already to the boss in the video game.
You no longer
you didn't
need
get
to
to do the 6 levels you had to earn in Super
You no
Mario
longer
Brothers
need to
to get to
lick-
the boss.
You
no
need to go
longer
to a
need-
library and look.
You no
shit up.
longer need to lick the Tootsie Roll Pop 3 times.
Yeah.
You just get right to the Tootsie Roll.
Yeah.
You should ask ChatGPT.
Sorry. No, I agree with you, bro. I do.
And so
So what did the guy? Hold on. What did the guy respond to you? Did he respond? They. Let me not assume their gender.
Did you use explicitives?
The responses back that I've got so far are
Computer
automated,
generated. Yeah.
and you can tell they're automated,
Of course.
because they're set up that way.
Hi,
And-
user. Thank
and
you
I-
for using.
And I in no way expect to get a response,
Okay.
and I'm not worried about it. But it did show me. It showed me where the things that I'm doing in terms of even just pricing my photography and pricing the stuff that I'm doing, jumping ahead. All these freaking photographers are on social media saying, "Oh, you can charge $4,000 for a headshot."
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is your headshot dripping with 24 karat gold? What is $4,000 for a headshot? If you're paying $4,000 for a headshot, I'm sorry, that is the
You got
biggest
hosed.
fleece. That is the biggest fleece, and I don't care about crapping on people that have become successful at charging this amount of money.
Yeah.
You know what? Even if I get to a point where I get big, and I know I'm already too late in the game to do that,
Nah.
even if I get to a point, I will never do that. And I know you're not supposed to say never. I will literally never do that. I would rather.
That's an ethical business model.
Why
to,
has
to run
ethics?
on.
Why have we lost the whole concept of ethics?
Because it's too big of a step. You can
Is
skip
it boring?
You can skip ethics, buy someone else's program and call it a course and sell it to people and not even know what the fuck you're peddling.
Oh, I've sat in on some courses and I'm like, yeah, I heard this on Tony Robbins. Like, what? Why are you telling me the same thing
I
that
did
Tony
a-
told me? I
I
thought
did
you
a-
were going to tell me something different.
When I started back in photography and I was getting into digital, because when I was shooting before there was no digital, and I wanted to learn the manual process of digital and all that stuff all over again. I signed up for an online course, and it was supposed to be like what you were saying, like like you get live one-on-one and whatever, and they were like. It was not. It was just videos, and then they explaining this and that, and then they're like, "Okay, here's your assignment. You have to go out and do an assignment, so you have to go shoot stuff, and then upload it, and then you get." The way that they worked it is that other users of this course grade your work, and you grade other people's work, and leave comments based on what you know or what you don't know. And so it was like, I never got any feedback on my photos. And I would see these photos that people would take, and I'm like, and they would post, and I'm like, okay, you're already a professional if you're shooting that. Because I would see like something like an eagle flying inches above a lake, and it was perfectly frozen, and I'm like, bro, did you either screen captured that from something else, or you're already a professional, and this is a beginner's course that you don't need to be in.
Yeah.
And there was never any real feedback, like ever. And it pissed me off, but luckily I didn't break the bank doing it. It was,
I've been shooting now again in the digital world now since 17, so
yeah.
8 years now. And I looked at some old videos the other day and some old photos the other day and cringed as I should because I'm like, wow, I really sucked. But nobody's willing to teach anybody anything because everything is a game of, oh God, he's going to beat me or he's going to get the client, this, that, and the other.
They have the gatekeep.
I talked to somebody a couple of weeks ago. A guy he's a prison guard, but he's also a sports photographer up in Maryland. I think it's Maryland, might be Delaware. He's got 170,000 followers.
Cool.
Because he speaks his mind. He's actually quite funny. And I saw him post some football shots. And I know he shoots JPEG.
Right.
And what he produced, he shouldn't have been able to produce under the lights he was producing it in.
Okay.
And I reached out. Occasionally he comments back and forth, but, it's a lot of the automated messages and all that stuff. But I reached out, kind of like we do with Jared Bolin sometimes when he gets back to us. I reached out and I said, hey, you don't need to hear this from me because it's, it doesn't matter what I think, but your shots looked amazing the other night, football shots. And I went through and I explained to him, I'm used to shooting at this level, this ISO on my professional camera bodies, and I'm always hesitant to go further because I don't want to get any more grain and,
Yeah.
and this and the other. And he gave me a tip about changing the exposure just a little bit and going a little bit outside of your comfort zone. And
In post or
no, while
Okay.
shooting.
Okay.
And he said, go here. And I said, I'm not good about going there. And he goes, no, try it.
just try it.
And I'm like, all right. So I'm going to go out. And so I told Kira, I'm like, hey, I'm going to go out and I'm going to shoot at this. And
What'd she say?
I'm going to edit the shots and I'm going to send them to you and let me know what you think. And her response when I sent her the shots was, there's no way these shots came from those settings. And I said, I'll show you the file.
Mm-hmm.
And it has changed the way I capture low light photography now
Nice.
because I'm no longer afraid to make my settings where they need to be.
Right.
And people will be like, oh, what's the setting? Whatever you feel comfortable with.
Mm-hmm.
The whole point of this business and the whole point of photography is, and I say this to my daughter all the time,
Mm-hmm.
and it pisses her off because she knows I'm right. Learn your camera.
Mm-hmm.
Stop treating your camera like it's a fucking iPhone.
Yeah.
It is not meant to do everything for you. That's what that little auto button is that we all want to like burn off the camera.
Yeah.
Put your camera on manual and try stuff.
I'm even getting tired of the autofocus.
My camera's back focusing, figure something else out.
Yeah.
If my camera is not doing what I want it to do, figure something else out. If my lighting doesn't look good or there's too much motion blur, figure something else out. The exposure triangle that you used to talk about all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Those three things, mess around. It doesn't need to be the same every single time.
Yeah. And if none of those things work, just smash your camera against the wall and just use your iPhone because your pictures are going to suck anyways.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I like the non-gatekeeping thing. I like that when people share.
Yeah.
When I see people on social media sharing this, like they'll post a photo and then in the comments or in their description it has like,
or in the second photo, you swipe over and it has all the settings like the
You're
shutter speed and the ISO and all this stuff.
Yeah, I love that.
I like seeing that. You have to make sure that you know what camera they're shooting on.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's the one important thing that sometimes they leave out
Mm-hmm.
because not every camera is the same.
Well, no, but I mean,
But for the most part, it gives you a ballpark to start with.
right.
That's why I don't mind presets. People are like, oh, I don't like presets.
Oh my God, the preset conversation.
I don't mind presets because it gives you a base and it teaches you.
Yeah. And if you like a look, but you're like, I like this look, but I want to tweak it like this, it gives you a starting point to do
Correct.
that.
I don't want to have to do that from scratch when I have 5,000 photos I need to cull through.
Correct.
I want to be able to find the look that I'm looking for
Yeah.
and be able to hit a button and,
And
then
then
tweak it.
I'll build my own presets off of another preset.
I stopped doing that.
I still do it, especially if I'm going to be batch editing. I will do that. If I had, like you said, if I have 5,000 photos and 200 of them are all in the
Right.
same lighting, all in the same direction, everything, okay, I can batch edit these. I have a preset that I made specifically
Yeah.
for that, and so I'll do that.
I stopped doing that, and people call me crazy, and they're like, "How do you get so many photos edited so quickly?" And I'm like, I just do it. I just get going, just keep working, and try different things. But I have a certain style that I like, and a certain preset that I can start with. But I shoot so differently that presets don't just blanket work.
Right. No, they don't.
Because I don't want to just sit there and do the same thing over and over again. That is something that if I can tell a young aspiring sports photographer,
Be careful of presets.
no, if I see you at the pylon in the end zone on the corner the whole game, you're not doing the job that you were meant to do.
Right.
You're going to get the same shot the entire game. You're going to have 4,000 photos, the same angle, the same color, the same light, the same look, the same, just so that you can publish 4 photos.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing? You have access to a field.
Yeah.
1, you shouldn't have. 2, there's so many different places you can go on a
Put your
field.
cleats on, kid. Run around that thing.
Walk around. I will find myself spending more time shooting from behind the bench when you're allowed to. Now in pro sports you're not allowed to, but like in high school, I'll stand behind the bench and shoot through helmets to get a framing, to get a perspective of what it feels like to be on the sideline.
And in the words of Jared Polin, sometimes turn around. Look at the crowd, the audience, you know, the reactions.
You just never know what you're
You
gonna
never see
find.
those photos. Like, it's very rare.
Yeah, and I actually used that on the soccer post I did. I saw some kid catch a frisbee from the frisbee dog, whatever, and he just had this look on his face of amazement, like it was so great that it happened to him. And I snapped a picture of that to get that raw emotion of that moment. It's the same thing on you're taking photos of, and they're like, wow, like I've heard so many people tell me like, well, when I pay for somebody, they give me like 100 photos with this giant watermark all over the front of it, and they tell me to pick 20.
Yeah.
And they're like, we know that you're different. You're not going to do that. And I'm like, I'm going to hold on to that for as long as I can. I give you enough photos for you to dictate to me what you like.
Right. So you'll have a better idea.
Download the ones you want. Leave the rest. I'll leave the link up for 6 months. Before I delete the link, I'll reach out and be like, hey, just so you know, you have carte blanche to download them all if you want.
You only put the best of the best inside that link.
No.
Why?
I don't only
That's
put the best
crazy.
of the best inside that
Why
link.
would you not do that?
Because I shoot. Remember, I've said this in the past. I shoot a little bit differently than most photographers. I have a reel in my head that is already playing over and over. The track, the hit, the moment, all those things. And I'm trying to shoot to fill that reel. I don't shoot the other way around. I'm shooting for moments so that I can fill a reel that's going on in my head. It works out to my benefit and my client's benefit because I often over-deliver and have a lot of extra shots. They don't have to download them all. They can pick the moment that's right for them when the moment's right for you. Come on, rim shot. Thank you. Damn.
Maybe it just wasn't that funny. I mean, we're all in a serious mode right now. So, are you gonna hit me with sugar? You gonna give me some sugar, Daddy? No, I get that. Like now I was fucking with you, but like I will only put from now on when I give somebody a Dropbox link or whatever, I will only put those photos that I edited into that Dropbox link. And
yes, I don't put any raw files in there.
That's all I put in there because I have made the mistake of when you shoot a wedding, you have 2,000, 3,000 photos in your Lightroom, and you give them access to your Lightroom, and then they could go in, star the ones they want, leave comments, and that creates a whole other set of work that you now have to take care of. Things that you now have to go in and read their little comments and fucking change this, change that. Oh, well, that's not even a photo that I would have edited in the first place because it's got motion blur in the hand or whatever it is.
Can I get the raw photos? No, the hell you
Fuck
cannot.
off.
No,
there's no amount of money.
There is an amount of money.
I can be bought out.
I actually can. I do have a price, and it's 3 times whatever rate you're paying me.
Right.
If you hire me for a wedding, and you pay me, let's just throw a ballpark number out there. If you pay me $3,500,
sure,
for a wedding, you want the raws? $12,000.
Yeah.
Hands down. You want the raws? You want to go and edit them your own way? You want to make them however you want and use them however you want to do? You pay me $12,000, you can do whatever the heck you want with them.
Now,
I could care less.
The only exception that I've ever made is when
just don't put my name on it.
When the bride and groom are being as difficult as they possibly can, and I don't want to deal with them anymore.
Oh, I shot this one wedding
and
once.
I've re-edited and edited and re-edited the photos so many times to make them happy, and they're just not happy. So I go, okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to send you a file. It's going to be a huge file. It's got all the photos in it that I took, and they're all going to be raw files. It's going to break your computer. But I'm going to send them to you. If you say you have a photographer friend that wants to edit through these, you go right ahead. You, like you said, you don't tag me. You don't post it with my name or anything like that on it. And once we're done here,
we're done.
We are done.
I don't want to hear from you again.
I'm not giving you any money back because service is rendered.
Yeah.
I came out and worked an 11-and-a-half-hour day with a second shooter fuck you and
He
your
seems
refund.
really passionate about
Oh
this.
yeah, no,
It's way too close to be just a story.
no, it's not just a story. It's not something that made up. It's a real scenario. But yeah. Anyway, he knows what I'm talking about.
Hey, I photographed his wedding, not you. Stop
no,
talking
no,
about
no,
him
no.
like
This
that.
was not the same. Not the same. Not the same. You did a fantastic job.
I agree.
The sun shines on a dog's ass every once in a while.
No, you blew that
So-
one out the water.
So,
You and your daughter. No, I'm just saying, y'all did a great job.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
She-
I need to learn. I need to learn how to be more.
She's better than you, but
Oh heck yeah!
100%.
I have.
I love this. I love it.
It
so
is
much.
so
I
funny.
just love fucking with you. But
Like,
it's. I mean,
I absolutely
her
think
all the
she's
credit
better.
in the world.
I absolutely think she's 100% better than me. Like it is like when it comes to sports, everyone's like, "Oh man, your work is so good." I'm like, "You should hire my daughter."
Yeah.
I'm like, because it's insane. Like
she
it's-
learned from me and then took the ball and hauled ass.
Yeah, and she's just that good. The problem is we both suffer from the same issue, and that is we cannot take compliments.
Oh.
We just can't. Like
And
I'm
OCD.
trying. Like somebody reached
Not
out
only
to
do
me.
you not take compliments.
I'm working with a client. Well, you'd be proud of me. I'm working with a client, or I may be working with a client soon. I don't know if it's going to work out or not. Somebody
work out.
referred me
Mm-hmm.
and said I was the best in town at this,
Mm-hmm.
and you should hire me. And I said, yes, I am.
Good for you.
And
You
rolled
didn't
off my price.
self-deprecate.
I said, yes, I am. Even though I 100% am not,
Yeah.
I said, yes, I am.
You poked your chest.
Why?
You say it with your whole chest.
Because can I do the work? Yes. Am I the best at it? No. Will it be good and high quality? Yes.
Is it the
I
best
don't-
work they've ever had done?
I don't want to not for
Yes.
the but you can't even say you're going to do the best work at the prices that we talk about.
The problem is a lot of these businesses and a lot of these civilian clients and whatever you want to call
Sure,
them,
sure.
you know,
Very military. Civilian
well, I don't know
clients.
what the fuck you call them. It's like you have the business people that hire you, and then you have, you know,
Amateurs.
Just don't call them
whatever.
you people.
yeah, you people.
What do you mean, you people?
What I'm saying is you have two different types of clients, maybe more, but how many of them have had work done to the level that you scrutinize yourself to and the level of excellence that you hold yourself to? Zero of these clients probably. I guarantee you they get
Yeah.
iPhone level fucking edits, they get JPEGs, they get bullshit.
Well, and the commercial work is expensive. Like if you see these commercials and you see these like certain things and you're like, we want to mimic this. Great. What's your budget? This. That's not going to happen.
Right.
I can get close.
Yeah.
I can give you the concept. I can give you the slow-mo video. I can give you looking clean. But these people have sets, 18 grips on hand, lighting, props at unending amounts of
Yeah.
space, time, locations. All of this stuff is paid for.
They want Justin Porter status at like Little Champ. You know who Justin Porter is? Okay. He's crazy. That guy's crazy. I love him to death, but he's nuts. But he's got a full scale production.
Yeah.
And you know, he doesn't just do video and
worn him
and
out.
photo. He does all of it. You know, and he shoots fucking weddings like they're documentaries and like they're movies basically.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But these people want that, but they want it on like a Little Champ budget. And I'm like, that dude makes fucking bank. Okay. He charges a lot of money for what he does.
Because it is a production.
Yeah. You can't expect that on a fucking McDonald's.
No,
Payroll.
and I had a festival client once that hired me to do a recap of a festival, which was great.
Mm-hmm.
They said they just wanted video.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't need audio because they were gonna cover the video with
Do like a voiceover.
track,
Yeah.
and voiceover and stuff like that. And so the audio wasn't great, and I shot a lot of slow mo, so there wasn't audio to it anyway.
Sure.
But I was able to give them, you know, a 90-second video, a 3-minute video, and a 5-minute video. And it took me a while to put it all together and everything. And it was fun to film, and it was easy to film. And they were like, well, we kind of hoped it was like this. And I'm like, I flew a drone illegally. I flew...
Allegedly.
You know, I shot all this content. I edited it with like a bunch of transitions, and everything looks pretty smooth, and it matched to their track. It's their own track.
You
so
color
it's
graded
good.
it so it's not all mixed matched.
Right. So everything looks the same. Everything looks good. And, you know, what they say is true. Like when you get like these big clients, they just pay you up front, and then they take the work, and they either use it or they don't. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, they don't care.
When you get the little clients, they have a tendency to look at the work, and then they're like, well, I want to do this, or I want to add this, or can we add this song? Can we do this, or can we do that? Can we do this different? Can we change the music? Are you kidding? It was like,
That's a videographer's nightmare.
Right. So all of those things happen, and I just want to get it back to, I want to get content creation back to the refreshing part of content creation, where you hire us for a vision, we provide it to you, you either use it or you don't.
And you
don't make me be somebody else.
Right. You know my work and my style up front.
Exactly. I actually did a portrait testing yesterday. One of my first I've done in a while. Because I've been working so much sports, I haven't had any time to do really any modeling work, or, you know, this is more like senior portrait-esque work. And I took these pictures. I scout located an area last weekend. Went there, had a concept of mind. She knocked it out the park. Everything worked out good. Didn't need to use flash or anything. Just perfect lighting. We did it in like noon on a farm. It was great.
Yeah.
Everything worked out really
outside is hard for a photographer.
Oh, it was freaking awesome. I love shooting a harsh light like that.
I mean, if it's overcast.
And wide open.
Yeah.
And I loved every minute of it. This was the refreshing part of this whole shoot. This person is not more than, I think she probably turned 16 a few months ago.
Okay.
Okay.
The client?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I shoot the photos. We talk through the concept. She's never really shot in front of camera before. Shoot the photos. I'm scrolling through real quick, letting her see the back of the camera. Think about people today. Think about the way people act today.
Instant gratification.
They're looking at it and they're like, oh, can we do this over? Can we do that over? Can we do this over? Can we do that over? Oh, I don't like the look on my face, or I don't like this look, or I don't like this angle, I don't like this, or I don't like that. Everything out of this girl's mouth was, I love that shot. That's a great shot. Wow, this is cool. This has been really fun. This is a great experience.
Snap, son.
And when you start hearing that, and you start seeing her go, I really like that concept. And when you work together with her, like there were a couple of concepts she had. She didn't know if they were going to work or not because she doesn't know anything really about photography. Right. She's like, can we make this work? I'm like, let's try it. Shoot it. Oh, it worked. Shoot this. Oh, it didn't work. Shoot the next one. Oh, it worked. And we're going through it. I love this concept. I love this idea. These turned out really great. This has been really fun. Thank you so much. It was refreshing.
For a 16-year-old.
For somebody like that. Now, athletes are historically easier to work with because they are already coachable.
Right.
They're already understanding hierarchy and that kind of thing, and concept and idea and plan and whatever. But to have it seen, it's a tribute to her parents.
Oh, of course.
Raising her right. It's a tribute to her for having the self-awareness that she's doing something she's never done before, but she's having fun with it.
Yeah, you have to be open-minded.
She's having fun. She's like, look, I'm smiling in a photo. I'm not worried about whether my smile's perfect or not. Or I had a great moment, or I did a silly TikTok dance, or whatever it is.
She's not of the selfie generation.
Right. Well, even if she is of the selfie generation,
she doesn't fall into that category.
There are people out there that actually have. Most young people need to get back to that. They will go so far. They don't realize how easy the world, Pat, the world is a hard place. We know this. We know that the world's difficult. We know there's bumps along, just like what that crazy ass running dude was doing. You know, there's potholes and everything. The world's tough enough. You don't need to make it harder on yourself.
Yeah.
When you're a 16 to 18-year-old, be a sponge.
Learn.
Just
shit, all the way up until you're 30.
Do shit. And I tell this to Kira all the time. I'm like, in your 20s, you don't want to go and just get just whatever job and be miserable the rest of your life. That's what we all did. We all made that mistake and got into careers that, yeah, sure, did they pay the bills and they give us mortgages and lives and whatever? Fine. Were they passion? Were they... No.
I literally quit my job at 27 and learned a whole new trade.
Right. And that's what you're supposed to do. It is supposed to be an experience.
Oh my God! Get out of my head, you weirdo! Jinx, motherfucker.
And so
Sorry, I just totally killed that movie.
I think back
You were
at a
rolling,
movie
baby.
clip. I think back in a movie clip with George Clooney, where he's the guy who goes and lays off all those workers all the time.
He goes, I am Iron Man.
Oh
No, that's the wrong guy.
Robert Downey Jr.
So George Clooney says to this old guy,
He says I'm Batman.
this old bald guy who's being laid off after 25 years in the company or 30
Oh,
years in the
yeah,
company.
I remember this movie.
Yeah. And
Okay.
he says to him, how much did it cost for you to give up on your dreams? And he's like, $27,000 a year. And he's like, when are you going to get back to doing those dreams? And
Probably
he's like-
never.
And he's like 52 or 53 or whatever. And he's like, never going to do
I
it.
gotta look this movie up because I want to watch it again. Forget what it's called.
Why do you have caps lock on?
I don't know. I'm yelling at Google right now. I'll just type in movies.
You can just say layoff.
I'll find it here in a minute.
Go to his
It's like the
IMDb.
early 2000s, isn't it?
It's probably my story.
2010 sometime.
If you go to my, it was, it's
It
probably
was
in the archives.
Solaris. That's what it was.
Ah.
No, it's not Solaris.
Spy Kids.
It was him and...
Oh, Brother, Where Art Thou?
No, that was a good
Perfect
movie.
Storm. Three Kings. Red Line.
My wife's never seen Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
I've never seen it.
What? All right, I'll find it though. Here.
Probably that one. Probably this one.
No.
Look, man.
But it's that's
The thing of it is,
Up in the Air.
yeah.
fantastic imagery.
Let me see that.
It's very well done.
I'm trying to look at I'm
What are you looking at?
the
God, look
no
at the
the
nuts
name
on that thing.
the name. I was looking at the name.
yeah, there it is, right there.
Up in the Air.
And he's interviewing. I put it on my story. It's a scene where he's a famous actor. He's like, you probably see like where the like shorts. That guy, J.K. Simmons.
This
Yeah.
guy. Oh,
Bob.
yeah, Bob.
And if I can work Instagram Live, that'd be great. But you know I'm an idiot. And my account's also blocked. So archive. Stories. It was recent too. Yeah, right there.
This one? Do I need to go back to where I was?
Yeah,
Go to all.
yeah, that one right there.
This one?
Yep.
Your account's not blocked. I was able to search it up, and it came up in a search.
Yeah, it takes sometimes takes a little while.
Might have been shadow banned.
Well, if it was, I wouldn't be able to find it in the search. It wouldn't come up in the search.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm just limited for my reach now.
How much did they pay
You have
you to
T-Rex
give up on your
arms?
dreams?
Yep.
This one?
Yep.
Jim, you want me to play it? Yeah.
I don't care. I'm down.
And a year now. Unemployment is what, $250 a week? Is that one of
Turn
the
it up.
positive effects? Well, we'll get to be cozier because I'm not going to be able to pay my mortgage on my house, so maybe we can move into a nice fucking one-bedroom apartment somewhere. And I guess without benefits, I'll be able to hold my daughter as she, suffers from her asthma that I won't be able to afford the medication for.
Well, tests have shown that children under moderate trauma have a tendency to apply themselves academically as a method of coping.
Bitch.
Go fuck yourself. That's what my kids will think.
Your children's admiration is important to you?
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Well, I doubt they ever admired you, Bob.
Hey, asshole, aren't you supposed to be consoling me?
I'm not a shrink, Bob. I'm a wake-up call. You know why kids love athletes?
I don't know, because they screw lingerie models.
No, that's why we love athletes. Kids love athletes because they follow their dreams.
Well, I can't dunk.
No, but you can cook.
What are you talking about?
Your resume says that you minored in French culinary arts. Most students, they're working the fryer at KFC, but you bust tables at Il Picador to support yourself. And then you get out of college, and you come and you work here. How much did they first pay you to give up on your dreams?
27 grand a year.
And when were you going to stop and come back and do what makes you happy?
Good question.
I see guys who work at the same company for their entire lives, guys exactly like you. They clock in, they clock out, and they never have a moment of happiness. You have an opportunity here, Bob. This is a rebirth. Now, if not for you, do it for your children.
Wow.
And that
Maybe I'll have to watch that movie.
concept is what motivated me. That whole theory there is how Gary Vee got to me, and how like that movie got to me, and those scenes got to me with when I was working my corporate career after giving this whole up. And what did I have to show for it? I had a house, sure. Great.
You had stability.
But I was working like 70-hour weeks, getting
Yeah.
my brain beaten
Yeah.
all day long.
Missing God knows what.
And you get to a point where you're just like, I think too often people do one or the other. And it is possible to do both. But you have to work on being able to give yourself an opportunity to enjoy yourself.
Yeah. See, I don't like these conversations because it makes me think too much about how much I've given up in my life and where I'm at.
Are you going to cry now?
No.
Okay.
Fuck no. The only thing that made me cry.
You're crying now.
Watch. Yeah, no, I might whine a little bit, but I'm not going to cry. No,
Name the
I
movie?
have. I've given up my dream of being a musician. Gone. And I know, like, when I talk to my kids about it, like, they get sad because they're like, fuck, Dad, like, I was a good fucking drummer. I was a good musician. We played good music. I enjoyed going out and playing live in front of people.
Yep.
And I've even, since my new beginning of life, since 2015, I started back in 2016, 2017 when, back on photography. And,
Yeah, I drove by the old tattoo studio.
stop. Anyways, no, I mean, like,
Burn it down. No, I was kidding.
even since then, I've given up on those dreams. I've given up on that part of my life almost. Don't know what I was looking for. This came into my life at a really good time, and this has now become my dream. But for me, it's like, I have been I've been doing this for 5 years now,
Right.
and I have started to recently realize that, like, think to myself, like, what do I want from this?
Good.
What do I want out of this? Why am I still doing this? And I tell myself, and I tell other people.
You used to get mad at me for asking that question.
No, I get mad at you for, belittling yourself. I'm not doing that. I'm just saying.
Ouch. somehow he managed to
I
turn
became
this
the adult in the room.
somber moment and turned it right around with me to make me feel even worse about myself.
Fuck you,
Great.
man. No, but because you do it. We all do it. But I started thinking, like, I can't lie to people anymore. I can't lie to myself anymore. When I'm like, I tell people all the time when they come on here and they're like, why do you don't monetize? You just love it. Why are you doing this podcast? And part of it, yeah.
I love just working for free.
I do. Well, it's not really work to me. I like talking to people.
Right.
I love meeting new people. I like learning about new things that I maybe didn't know about.
Sure.
And those are great. That's a great feeling for me. I love being able to share these moments with the world or whoever 225 people will watch, on YouTube. And so I love that. But ultimately and eventually, I need to start thinking a little bit bigger. I need to start thinking about somehow monetizing this thing so it does pay me back for all of the time and money that I put into it.
Yep.
But I don't want to ever take money from any viewers or any of that. Like, it's only like, this is where the wall that I'm running into.
This
Like,
episode brought to you by So Senior Photography.
Yeah.
Paid for the entire episode.
right. I mean, you can. I'll send you my link. I'll send you my Cash App. But like it's one thing when you do stuff like we were talking about a content creator, not to pivot, but I'm going to. This guy, what the fuck, Matthew Parker. He's a mechanic, a mobile mechanic, out of Tulsa, and he is
The South Park guy?
No, he's a beautiful human being. Okay, he just is. He started out just basically filming himself doing work and interacting with his clients.
Sure.
Now it's gotten to the point where he's now a social media person. So he's getting paid by doing the exact same thing that he was in the beginning
Yep.
that he's doing now. But now he's got so many followers because people see what a good guy he is.
But
how
is
much
he
he's
still
helping
doing the
people.
same stuff?
He's still doing the same stuff. However, now he's got the capability to pay for himself a life through social media,
Right.
as well as donate to people. So if he sees somebody, he's doing a lot of free mechanic work nowadays. But he can do that because he has a revenue stream coming in through the social media piece.
I
And
don't know how we get there.
I don't either, and I'm not trying for that. But like, what all I'm saying is, if you want your logo here, I will sponsor, or I will take on sponsors. I mean, that's where
Sure.
I really want to get to. I want to get to the level where people actually take me seriously, and they actually want to sponsor this podcast, so that eventually I can move it out of my home.
Yeah.
I can quit my job. I can do this. I will do this shit 5 days a week. I want to be able to hire a staff. Firstly, this guy, maybe you. No, you cost too much. I can't afford you. But like, I want to,
You could afford me.
I want to be able to hire social media people that will film.
What am I going to be like, the Johnny Donuts guy and Joe Rogan?
Looking's free, touching's gonna cost.
No. Looking costs, touching.
It's kind of free.
What do you
kinda
need
free.
20 guys? All I need is 3 motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's all I need. Me, Pat, and another social media guy or girl. But that's what I want to get to.
The 3 motherfuckers podcast.
them three motherfuckers over there.
Yeah. But I mean, like I said, ultimately, realistically, that's where I need to start thinking about. And I do sometimes get into that space where, and I know where you're coming from, which
Yeah.
is why I beat you up a lot. For whenever I hear you saying it, I see it in me. You're reflecting
Yeah, I know.
my own self in you. I have, what is that, imposter syndrome
This is not on me.
all of the time. All the time. Like I think to myself, like, who the hell am I to sit here for 3.5 hours or however long we run, and just talk to somebody
Did you let me run my mouth?
and expect other people to literally just to sit and watch or to
Right,
listen.
right. Yeah,
Like
I'm-
what? I'm not breaking any new ground, and we are super local.
Yeah.
Hyper local. Like I can't afford to fly people in from like fucking Australia, an expert to come in here and put them up
Hell,
for the
you
night.
can't fly them in from Missouri, let alone Australia.
Yeah, I can't even
Shit.
fly them in from Switzerland.
Ba-dum-bumps.
Yeah, no, that wasn't.
It was all right. It was okay.
Don't rim
No,
shot. that.
it's worthy of a rim shot.
I don't want your pity rim shot. That's better. Well, I don't know, man. I've got to piss again.
Yeah.
How's
That's
everybody?
because you're old.
Yeah, I have drank almost a full pot of coffee.
Although
with
I even
no-
brought my gray beard with me today.
Dude, I was looking at my hair like in the mirror, and I've always had, for the last couple of years, I've had like brown
That's how
hair,
I kept them talking.
dirty blonde kind of brown hair. Well, today I was like, and I kind of pulled it open at the part, bro.
He's
This
looking at his
shit
brain.
is gray on
Oh,
my
yeah,
head, bro.
yeah.
It's happening.
Welcome.
The Grim Reaper is here.
It's totally happening. Within the next couple of years, I'm gonna be like, I will look like a traveling Wilbury
You live in the dark. I was
or
born in
ZZ
it.
Top or whatever.
Born in the darkness.
That was a terrible Bane impression.
It
by the
was.
way.
I know.
You were only thrust into the darkness. I was born of this.
That's better.
That's pretty good.
You've got to cover your mouth a little bit.
We've done quite a bit of movie
You
quotes.
sound more like the dude in We Are the Millers.
Have you seen
Documentary.
Harley Quinn and Ivy on HBO Max? It's like a cartoon. It's like Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy. They're like together.
No, I'm gonna have an unpopular opinion. I'm 50. I don't watch
Okay.
cartoons.
Wow.
I love cartoons. Fuck all you. Maybe.
Wow.
You are what you eat. But anyways, I love that show, and they have a Bane, and that's how he talks. He's so silly. And they make him so stupid.
I I can appreciate anime and cartoons and stuff. I understand the art form that goes behind it.
Look, I don't watch it for the art, okay? I watch it for what we call fan service. And those that watch anime know exactly what that term means.
Okay.
It's when they draw a lot of titties and ass.
Wow.
Yeah, wow.
On that note. Awkward.
Russell. Yeah, well, we can wrap it up. We can either
Hilarious. That would have been hilarious.
I can either go piss and come back, or we can wrap it up. It's up to you. It's your show.
My show. It's your show.
No, bitch, you're here. It's your show.
Wow.
I mean that with love. Okay, don't think that was not. I when I call you bitch, that means I love
Jim's my
Bitch,
pimp.
I love you.
you. That's right.
Jim's now my pimp.
Gator ain't about no shit. They ain't never been about playing no shit. Give me my gap. I want some walking around money. No, I helped ladies. You were a pimp. No. I think you're missing. No, you were a pimp. I love that movie. Why can we get some comedy, like some
No,
real fucking
you can't
raunchy
even,
comedy?
You can't even make The Hangover now.
Or Step Brothers.
Like, they didn't make The Hangover 4 because they didn't feel like the director felt like he couldn't do that type of movie in this time now. Which is a shame.
Is a
it's
shame.
sad because,
All that fucking Me Too shit.
Well, no.
You
don't
knew what you
do
were
that.
getting
But,
into.
like the movie Dirty Grandpa with
Oh,
Robert De Niro.
dude.
Yeah.
Not the
Never seen
Johnny
it.
Knoxville crap, but
Never
the
watched it.
Robert
Both
De
of them,
Niro.
though.
But that movie has got so much stuff in there, but Robert De Niro is so classically funny that,
I like to see a Tropic Thunder too.
Oh, dude.
They will never do it.
Simple Jack. You mama make me happy.
Wow.
Dude, fucking love that movie, man.
Yeah, it's
you
good.
won't see a water boy
No.
No.
because people get too butthurt over it.
See Happy Gilmore.
I never really was a fan of the original Happy Gilmore.
I liked
fun.
it.
I
liked
it's
it.
funny, but it was like it was like
The new one.
Caddyshack
The
2
new one
funny.
was very PC washed. It was very washed.
Yeah.
Was it as bad as Caddyshack 2? Because wow,
I mean, there was a few moments.
Beverly Hills Cop 3.
There were a few moments, but it was really like, okay, this is family. Because it had both of his kids in it. Both of his daughters were in it. It was like a family-oriented movie. They made Happy Gilmore lovable instead of a jackass like he was in the first one. Jackass!
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler alert. We don't care. Hey, listen.
You have a Deadpool unicorn over there?
I do.
I see that.
I do. I have Deadpool.
The baby Deadpool is.
I have Deadpool everywhere. I got Deadpool on my pants. I got Deadpool on my side.
Good Lord, when
He's
did you do
got
that?
it on his Johnson.
Years ago. You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah. I have one on my dick that says something
Wow.
is very, very wrong here.
Wow.
You can only see it when it's
Wow.
soft.
Its head is back, turned around backwards.
And we've reached the 3-hour.
You can only read it when it's soft.
Dude, your followers, your people that watch you, they checked out at
shit,
hour
Yeah, they were gone
1.
5 minutes into me talking.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's not who he is.
Yeah.
But no, it's
And if, do you think Chris was watching? Doubtful.
no.
He ain't got time for this.
He ain't got 5 minutes for nothing. He's busy. He's flying. He's
Flying private.
He's flying
He's
back
the
and
type
forth
of
between
person-
Saudi Arabia right now.
You know the type of people, like most people, when they sit on the toilet, they scroll like Instagram. He's the type of person that just watches his poop come out so he can get done faster. This podcast is brought to you by Black Rifle Coffee.
If you need a bowel movement,
the shit that's coming out of this guy's mouth.
I'm lost.
today
I'm
is
gone.
like-
It's
he's-
gone. I'm gone. I've
Remind
checked
me
out.
not to let him drink a half a pitcher of coffee the next time we do a podcast.
Dude, I did a
'cause
whole.
Wow.
I had drank almost a whole pot before you
Good
got
Lord,
here.
man.
800 milligrams of
My
caffeine.
pits-
I had to
are
be careful
moist.
because I had already had 2 cups this morning, and if I had had a third, you wouldn't know what.
I love that. I want that.
I had to
I want
control.
that. Yeah,
I had to
no,
control.
come on.
I had to leave
Grow
myself.
up.
I did.
Can we get a little bit of Adderall here?
Can we get some Adderall, please?
I said we go pop,
I did
eat
not
some mushroom
have
pizza.
sex with that woman.
Wow. No, I got to work tomorrow.
Oh, pussy.
I did not
Maybe.
have sexual intercourse with that woman.
Yeah,
did
just my
not.
cigar.
What's the definition of is?
I don't know whose cum was on her panties.
Who shit my
Stop
pants?
it.
We're devolving right now, right before your eyes right now. I love this. If you followed If you watched this far, you are the number one fan. You get a badge.
You need help if you're still.
And
watching.
you might
I'm
need
gonna
help.
end every war within 24 hours. The war on terror, the war on drugs,
That's a war that needs to go away.
the war in Ukraine.
That was the dumbest war. It was almost as dumb as the fucking what was her name? The person that wanted to put the parental advisory on.
Chelsea Handler? No, I'm just kidding.
Whoa.
Don't they still have parental
Yeah,
advisory
yeah, no,
stickers
no,
on
no, no,
things?
yeah, yeah.
So she obviously won.
It was during the Reagan administration, I think, when the NWA came out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was watching Ice Cube talk about it. Yeah.
Well, those of us who are actually hip hop fans and were actually NWA fans at the start of NWA actually experienced that.
The whole. Well, what he said was really funny is like people started only buying albums with the parental advisory on it, so it backfired on them.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Like, you fucked up. That just made shit cooler.
Well, yeah. I mean, it was. Come on, anybody? This is too old for you, but remember Faces of Death?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I remember
Yeah.
Faces of Death.
You used
Faces
to go to
of
the
Death.
video store and you'd have to go to the
Traces
back
of Death.
room of the video store
1,000 Ways to
to
Die.
get those kind of movies.
Yeah.
And it was just awful.
Yeah.
But it was like, that was, you know.
Do you remember having to go through the beads to get to the porn?
Oh, yeah. Well, no, not to the porn, but.
The war on people's house pets. Gotta stop eating those house pets.
They're eating the cats. They're eating the dogs.
Frogs are turning gay. Hey, did you know? Did I tell you this? You know, that musician that we, Sergio Simpson.
Yeah.
You know that one song that it sounds like your
Yeah.
boy?
Uh-huh.
That's actually Joe Rogan.
Is that really Joe Rogan?
Mm-hmm.
That's really
Yeah,
That's
that's his impression of
Alex Jones.
Alex Jones.
Okay.
I thought that was hilarious. I didn't know that. He goes, "Yeah, I'm on Sergio."
Interdimensional beings or some shit like that. Yeah.
I was like, "What?" And he goes, "Yeah, the part that's Alex Jones, that's me." I was like, "That's fucking crazy."
That is crazy.
You don't know who Sergio Simpson is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think that's the very beginning of Sound and Fury.
Yeah,
album.
Sound and Fury.
Yeah.
That's. Have you ever watched that? It's on YouTube. You can watch the. And I think
He
it's on
doesn't do
HBO Max.
cartoons.
It's anime. I mean, he had anime creators make his
intro.
like it's a video for his entire album.
Yeah.
It's really fucking dope. It's like almost like heavy metal esque.
Okay.
It's very cool. It's a very cool concept too, because not a lot of people. Did you hear the MTV?
Smoke a lot of weed, do you?
MTV signed off for the last time. They're done.
They've been done for decades.
No, I know, but they were like,
Oh, great!
The
So
channel's
we
gone.
can stop showcasing venereal disease transfer.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all they were doing.
Hey, you talk shit about Jersey Shore like that.
No, I'm talking shit about like all that crap. I just saw something recently, that Love Island crap.
Oh God.
Oh yeah.
What was up with that? You're like, the
I've
dude's
never
got
seen it.
a dude has an open cold sore on camera, and the game that they put him in is he had to make out with as many chicks as possible in 24 hours. He had an open.
He's a super
cold
spreader.
Sore. Like, are you kidding me? Like,
Yeah.
I if I was one of those girls and I got stuck with,
I lost.
with a cold sore the rest of my life, I am suing the living
Piss.
hell.
I would have just been like,
that.
lost. I lost.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah, they wouldn't even do that on Fear Factor.
Oh, and they were all like talking, and they're
They'll
all
make you
like,
drink
oh, it's
cum."
no big deal. It's really no big deal. He was like 24 hours after it was all healed. No,
That's crazy.
No.
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 Fuck that.
yelling at me 3 hours in, yelling at me to speak into the mic. I haven't been speaking to the mic the whole fucking time.
I know. This is Russell.
I know.
And then another thing, I got to tell you.
You know, I can still hear you.
Meatloaf.
Yeah, but it doesn't sound as good.
I don't care.
They can't hear you.
They're not listening anyway.
Who is they? Them can't hear you.
They can hear that. Oh.
There is nobody watching, and there's nobody listening.
Eat your fucking donut, bro.
Sorry. I was just staring at.
I'm just
admiring
saying, like,
the
I'm
hole.
over here, like, looking at this empty
He
box,
didn't
hoping
like
there was
the
more donuts.
blueberries.
Just admiring the hole. And the glaze.
How many can you stack?
Probably 3.5.
Well, that depends.
Soft.
Wow.
Flaccid.
Ladies and gentlemen, this podcast
You
brought to
ready?
you by,
showers, not growers.
brought to you by So Scenic Photography. Go check out
Oh, good lord.
So Scenic Photography. You're going to have to really hunt because he's been blackballed on Instagram. But I want you to go and follow all his shit and like everything and comment on his stuff, and then even if you don't share it, hit the share button and then just clear it out because it still gives you credit. But we need to get that. We need to get that page pumped back up. It's beautiful work.
Well, thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Mostly, I'm talking about your subjects.
Yeah, it's not me.
No, but you do capture them great.
Well,
You do a good job.
I'm lucky.
I'm lucky.
I'm lucky.
I didn't go to I didn't go to evil school.
I've had
to be called Mr. Evil.
I've had a lot of great opportunities and worked with a lot of great people. And do I wish for it to be more profitable? Sure. Do I have the capacity to make it more profitable right now? Probably not.
You can.
Will I soon? Yes. But, I've enjoyed being patient. You and I talked about this a lot. I enjoyed being patient in this game.
Yeah.
Even though everybody and their mother's like, oh, my God, you should be making a ton of money with this and this and the other.
Very patient.
Great. That's great and all. But I can only take on as much as I can take on.
I don't have the intestinal fortitude to be that patient. I am not patient at all. It needs to be now or never.
I have a responsibility to the person that I made and a responsibility to my family and the responsibility to my wife, who's been loyal 100% for every single ounce of
where
this
your
entire
priorities
process
are.
If I cannot provide them the adequate life that I feel that I'm already giving them with what I currently have, I cannot risk giving that up to venture in something that may or may not do that yet. So will I figure out a way to do them both for the time being? Sure. Will that prevent me from being ultra successful in the thing that I'm trying to do? Yes, of course it will.
Because, your favorite creators, even like Gary Vee, they tell you just jump into it.
Yep.
Just quit everything and run off and do the thing.
And you can't be afraid to fail.
Yeah. But when you've been doing the life like you and I have been doing it for so long as we have.
But Gary actually says that
it's
too.
Scary as shit, dude.
Gary actually says that too. Look, if you've had a long career and you have stability, you have what other people are striving for already.
Right.
So if you want to try and figure out a way to do it patiently, you have the option to do that. And that's why I've taken that. Mm-hmm. But you really like my daughter who's 20. No, jump head in. Get in there and start doing, call your shot. Call
You
Getty's.
don't have responsibilities.
Call every ESPN. Call every single sports media company there is. Every single NFL team. Every single NASCAR team. Every single. And just go work. And go have fun and live your life and find your people.
Yeah.
And that's my message to any of these young creators is stop trying to be the greatest thing since sliced bread before you even turn 20.
Yeah.
If you're good, people will notice.
Put in your 10,000 hours.
Yes. If you're good, people will notice. If you're not good, people will notice and listen.
And stay hard, motherfucker.
If someone tells you you suck, either learn something new and get better or stop saying you're the greatest thing.
Or stop listening to those assholes because they don't know shit about fuck.
Just learn your craft.
Yeah.
Earn some respect.
I'm ready. I'm this close to doing the Chris Farley method. Living in a van down by the river sounds real fucking good.
I thought he
right
was
now.
going another way with that.
I know what you were thinking.
Fentanyl and
yeah,
shit.
No. I've been really hard thinking about
this world ain't that hard.
Friday, I told Lana, I was like, on Friday, I was like, I just wanted to just get in my truck and drive until the gas ran out and then just start walking until my feet stopped.
The story that only 4 people saw that I posted this morning or overnight, when people ask me what my perfect life looks like, that story is what it is. Mm-hmm. It's a dude.
Oh, yeah, no, I saw it.
It's a dude in a bus.
Yeah, in front of a beach. With your woman you love. Yeah,
one person that he loves, just taking it all in and enjoying life.
Not a fuck to care, not a care in the world.
That is what perfection looks like to me.
Yeah.
Everything else is
that's success for you.
Everything else to me is just a way or a means to get there.
Yeah.
But I will tell you this much: no one is ever going to question my integrity or
and
authenticity.
your work ethic. Yeah, no.
Because and you can go with somebody cheaper, or you can go with somebody who does it faster, or somebody who you think does it better, or some young hotshot or whatever. Fine, go enjoy, use them. If you want it done a certain way, you're always going to come back to me, and that's fine. I'm good with that. I'm gonna eventually get to the point where I'm really pimping this thing out. But you know what? I'm building it so. Like some of the stuff that I've done and some of the promotional stuff that I've done, if I actually paid to have this stuff be commercials, it'd probably be working great for me
Yeah.
because people would see it.
Oh yeah.
Nobody gets to fucking see it right now.
Right.
Because I just seem like I'm blocked on everything, and I think they're trying to get into my sports page, which is pissing me off. But I'm going to take away that blue check mark here real fast.
I will never pay for it. They
I
can kiss
have
my
a
ass.
blue check mark on that page. I'm going to be taking it off.
How much
of
does that
page.
cost?
I think it's like $14 a month or whatever.
Yeah, I don't have it.
And so, it's a business expense, and it was good for the time being. It was good for the fashion industry because there's a lot of creeps out there.
Oh yeah.
Creeps, not crips. I think there's crips. But What's up, cuz?
What's that you rip?
But
Well, we do have
yeah.
red behind us, so be very careful.
Damn.
Don't invoke that.
hey, I grew up in Colorado. I know that stuff was real back then.
Yeah.
But I think that if I actually really put some of this work to the test and got it out there and got people really working, we'll see where this ends up. We'll see how it goes. Just like you with your podcast, I can see a point in time where I start hiring and start kind of stepping away and helping mold and create something. But I still, my wife thinks I'm crazy, but I still love. I was up at 3:45 this morning editing photos, to crush out photos for my newest client that I hired on Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
Because I wanted him to wake up this morning. I told him I'd get most of his shots done. I wanted him to wake up this morning and look at his link and see all the photos.
I love that.
And so I stayed up until it was like 4, I think, when I finally went to sleep. But I was on a roll. I'm not going to stop. I want to just do it. And it's not. It's only as hard as we make it.
It's not hurting anyone.
No. And everyone's like, oh, you need to get more sleep. I'll sleep when I'm dead.
Oh, I say that all the time. That's such an old guy thing to say.
Sleep when I'm dead. You know what? I got a decade on this planet left.
You think?
I'm going to enjoy it.
You think you're only going to make it that far?
I don't know. Who knows? I'm 50.
I'm
I
right behind you.
I hate to admit that, but I'm 50.
Dude, I'm
years
2
old.
steps behind you, bro.
Actually, I'm going to be 51 soon.
Mm.
Yikes. But no, I just
50's the new 30.
what the fuck? That is horseshit. If I felt
what?
like this at
What the fuck
30,
am I?
I'd be worried.
Yeah. I mean, but come on, dude. You look at you. You're stylish. You're handsome. You got your capri pants on.
I got my capri pants on.
He's got his clam diggers
I'm rocking
on.
my Louis Vuittons.
Oh, Louis Vuitton.
Wow.
I thought it was Louis.
Pinky's out.
Come on, it's
My pinky's out.
hangover reference.
Yeah.
This is a Louis Vuitton.
Yeah.
But no, you know what?
Well,
I'm just trying to live the dream, man.
I love you, man, and I mean that from the bottom, the whole depth of my heart.
My pants are not dropping.
No, I'm not trying to fuck you. I'm not trying to fuck you. I just, I love you like a brother,
no,
man.
no.
I'm glad that we became friends and that we
Good
can
Lord.
continue this journey, dude. And, like I'm probably 40 episodes away, maybe less from 200 episodes. You can bet your ass you'll be back at 200 because you.
I was 100. I
You-
will be 200.
Yep.
I will be 300.
Yep.
I will be
Yep.
400.
And
then 500.
you'll
is
also
the
be in there
blowout.
sprinkled in between. We better not have no blowouts, but
By episode 500, we'll be talking
keep drinking
about
this coffee. We're gonna have some blowouts.
our new cyborg arms.
Episode 500.
Yeah.
Sponsored by Depends.
Well, I mean, my goal is that they start coming faster. That's what I want. Is that
Wow.
yeah? I really got to get in there and get them done faster. No, but my goal, and I'm going to attain it at some point. But I'm going to get sponsored by somebody, and they're going to see the value of this, and that they are going to, and
Well, if I hit it big,
I'm-
it'll be me.
Well, and I'm not
But-
going to have. My thing is too is any
Don't hold
sponsor
your
that
breath.
any sponsor that comes on and sponsors me, they have to understand I'm not going to fucking change who I am or how I am for them.
Yeah.
They have to understand that. So that's first and foremost. But eventually, when I can take myself away from my full-time job and this becomes my full-time job, and I can pay him more than he's making now, getting into addicts and shit, doing this, and we can both do
He
this.
gets paid a shit ton of money to get in
Oh, I know, but I want to be able to pay him more.
It's debatable.
So
I did unfortunately
That's my
have to
goal.
replace both of my air conditioning units.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
And I was gonna call you, but my neighborhood guy who actually lives in my neighborhood, who's fixed our stuff, he got me a deal I couldn't pass up.
Okay.
So I was like,
Well,
We had some problems with one of the units.
Made
though,
you an offer you couldn't
Yeah.
refuse.
but they came right back out and got
Oh,
everything fixed up.
Good.
They made you an offer you can't refuse.
Feels like they're bigger units.
Mm-hmm.
Feels like it's
Are they Goodman carrier train? What are they?
carrier.
Oh, okay.
Carrie's good.
I know.
Pretty
Train
good.
sucks.
Train sucks. Mm.
Well,
They
from
feel
what
like
I
they're blowing
understand, they
harder.
don't make aftermarket parts for train. You have to replace the whole unit when it goes down, unless you
isn't that
have
with
unless
everything
you have
now?
unless you have like you've been saving parts and scrapping them and saving them in your garage, and you're
Yeah.
like, which a lot of people
my,
don't do.
My units were like 3 generations old, so it was like they were original
Time.
2008. It was,
Oh yeah, you had R22 units.
This fucking guy.
but the one that
R2D2
we just,
and
one
shit.
went out. One went out. We decided to replace
These
them
are
both.
not the
Yeah.
droids you're looking for.
Might as well.
Because
Be
we
a better
knew it
deal.
would eventually go. But the one was working still pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had to have a new roof put on. New
Damn.
roof.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Cha-ching, cha-ching.
the one, yeah, don't tell me about it. But, the thing I noticed, it sounds louder. The new ones sound louder in my vents. It sounds like a jet's like getting ready to launch off, and you can hear it. And I'm like, is there a way to turn the fan down?
Depends on.
Mine was doing that. He came over and did some magic.
Some of them have like dip switches in there that you can change the fan speeds, or
Right.
if you can't do that, you can pull the top door off and you can change the speed taps on the fan motor.
Welcome to Blue Collar
There's
Talk.
one
with
through
three
there's-
old men.
It's usually 5 speed taps,
Really?
and so yeah,
Two old men
So
and
I
a
could
baby.
technically get it to turn down. You think?
take
I
your
wouldn't.
take your number
I'm
5.
not doing it myself.
Yeah, no,
I'm
you
just,
should bring
Just
somebody
power.
out.
You can do it yourself. Take the screws off the panel, pull the disconnect. Turn all the power off to it. or
Russell,
turn
don't
off
do
on the
that.
breaker,
Don't do that,
and
Russell.
then just take number 5, put it into 4. Take number 3, put it into 2, and leave number 1 and number 1, and that'll lower the fan speed taps.
Patrick,
Or you can also
stop, dude. You're
have
going to
some-
get him in trouble.
have someone come out there and measure your ductwork and make sure it's sized right too, because
Yeah.
it could be undersized.
If your duck's not big enough,
Yeah, could be undersized.
I don't want that kind of cost though.
Yeah, or there could be simple fixes to it. Yeah, depending on the
fan down.
situation.
but let me suggest you not do what he just told you. You should have someone.
No, I will have.
professional
I'll
come
have
out.
my guy.
Because I can tell you, I'm not touching that shit.
Oh,
Because I will just break it.
Well, and then plus it's under warranty. So
Yeah.
Right.
So I'll
you're
just-
not going to really void the warranty on that.
But if I just message him and
Way
just say,
too-
hey, is there any
you're
way
way
to turn
too
the
lax
fan down?
about
He
that.
should be
Yeah.
able to do something about it.
Yeah, it might-
Listen,
yeah.
you're underestimating how mechanically inclined we as older men
Actually,
are.
we know how long.
ChatGPT, man.
Look how long it's taking you to get this stuff. To
You shut your fucking whore mouth.
Yeah.
I'm calling it. This is the end. No, I'm kidding.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
3 hours 21 minutes.
Oh fuck!
Cue the
Look at that. You
cue the urination sound in the toilet.
Right.
dude. Thank you for.
Were
hanging
you
out with me.
excited by that? Did you hear that?
He's
I
like,
said cue the urination sound. He's like,
I was thinking about it. I was like, I could record some because I'm literally going to go piss my brains out when we get done here.
Do it.
I got a cup.
Let it all
You
hang.
can just make it happen.
Let it all hang out.
Or he's always pissing in here in bottles.
All right.
are
I'm gonna wrap this up like a
your
condom.
electrolytes?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get another comedian on next week. I don't know. It might be too quick. He usually does stuff on Sundays or Saturdays, so we'll see. I've been kind of Scott. I've been grooming you. That's a gross term.
I know.
I've been following
know
all
how
of
that
his stuff and liking everything and commenting when I'm like the first comment on all his posts. So I'm like, I'm gonna, hopefully he'll want to come on the podcast soon.
We like to draw things. That's why the pencils are here.
Dude, this is for pencil break, bro. What are you talking about? I'm gonna snap your shit in two.
What's with the index cards?
Well, we had notes to take one night, and we just left them here.
Applause.
In case Mr.
No. It was during something else.
Rim
but
shot.
It wasn't on air, but I left them there in case I'm saying something that's very important, and you have questions to write down that you want to put in the parking lot.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, good. Write that, and then sign it because I'm gonna frame it. But all right, man, let's get the fuck out of here.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you, dude.
It's always been a blast.
Oh, across the table handshake.
Ooh, we touched.
with gingerly touched tips. Ladies and gentlemen, go follow So Scenic Photography, So Scenic Sports, So Scenic Motorsports, whatever the fuck. I don't know. There's a link to all of them. Okay, he's got a link tree just like like an OnlyFans page. You can find all of his stuff on So Scenic Photography, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So Scenic Sports is the thing that's going right now. Just do that.
Yeah, and you have a website and all that good stuff. But
Oh, yeah.
go follow this man right now. While you're at it, if you're watching this on YouTube and you've watched to the end, oh my God, I love you so much. If you're somebody that wants to sponsor us, reach out to me and you can email me or whatever the hell, instant message me. But follow us on all the things, like, share, comment on everything so we can be seen by lots more people. And that's it. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.